Coming to you from the biggest little city, the guys, Zach, Trevor, and Chuck, lock in to bring you your weekly fix of beer reviews, killer sports takes, sidebars, and all the fandom you can handle. Welcome to Balls and Brews.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Welcome to Pod 128, everybody. Cheers to you.
Ooh. That's yummy.
Oh, that sure is.
Wow.
Oh, I like the mouthfeel on that a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say right off the bat. Like, first thing that gets me is the mouthfeel on it. Good flavor. Charlie, what are we drinking, though?
We
before
are
we start?
drinking Maple Pecan Stout by a new feature here, Jack Rabbit Brewing down in Sacramento, California. So part of that pack that your boy brought back for us.
Cool can.
Very cool can. Now, this moose is chill as shit. You should check it out. It'll be up on X and Instagram pretty soon. Drinks at only a 5.4. I don't know if I mentioned that. Maple Pecan Stout. And I would say, honestly, I get a little bit more coffee than anything else. Does anybody else get that?
I think that the maple, when I let it sit for a minute, I got it just sitting in my mouth.
Okay.
I think what the maple's going to come out as we're sitting.
I'm all for that.
Because when I was sitting here, I could almost more taste it.
Yeah,
without like really drinking the maple yet. So the maple I think is going to pop. I think it's the pecan is like giving you the coffees.
Maybe.
Not overly sweet.
That's what I was worried about.
Because of the maple?
Always. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the only time you should ever really get a sweet stout is a pastry stout, right? Like that's pretty much the only time you should be looking at that.
Yeah, come on. Good labeling.
Good labeling goes a long goddamn way, dude.
Drink.
Yeah, because then it'll make me visit your other beers. If I read the label, get what I want out of that first beer, it makes me instantly remember that brewery the next time I see them, and I might be more inclined to try a Heffy or an IPA or a whatever.
Love the color too. You can't really see it in my glass, but it is like dark. No, but it's not motor oil.
I was gonna say it drinks very silky, and it's not necessarily creamy. Though,
correct?
Right?
It's not creamy. It's not creamy. The mouthfeel is definitely like that's caught me right there because most of the time we get these stouts and they're like more
that
creamy,
mouthfeel
right?
is wonderful though.
Like they're more of a creamy mouthfeel than they are more of a
shout
like
out
this.
And I think I want to say this
crisp
is a defining factor of beer in the sense of it's not just the flavor itself, it's the presentation, it's the mouthfeel, it's like all encompassed, right?
Well,
like it's a journey you should be on.
It says it's our classic oatmeal stout,
right? But obviously
roasted malts and oatmeal to make a rich stout base with a maple and pecan to add a delightful sweet and nutty twist. Pancakes in a glass.
I don't know about pancakes.
Pancakes, but it's really good.
It's very tasty. Shout out to you, Jack Rabbit. Way to get one on the board.
Heck yeah.
So let's talk about Super Bowl party before we talk about the Super Bowl.
Man, we had ourselves a day, bro. Food as far as the eye could see, from those hot dogs and chili dogs that we had to my dad's mac was awesome. Those deviled eggs my sister made was killer. Like Heather showed out with whatever that fucking sponge cake coffee cake stuff.
That coffee cake thing was elite.
So good.
She calls it a cookie. It's a coffee
whatever.
cake.
It's amazing. You can always bring it.
Cake.
You can always bring that. Heather.
That was off the hook.
Hit though. Yeah.
But everything was off the hook. We had all the mini tacos before.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
Dude. And then Angelique pulls out her salsa. Yep.
Mini tacos before, and then
I made some pulled pork that came out really good. Yeah.
And then we had baked potatoes. Dude, so my first plate was a hot dog and baked potato.
Nice.
Just regular ketchup, mustard, crushed that. Then I went back and got mac and cheese, pulled pork, and some chili. Ate that, and then I was sitting there, and I was like 3 or 4 beers deep at that point, and then I was like so full. I was like, oh my god, I could easily fucking
just knock out.
I could knock out right now. So comfortable, like.
Dude, it was a great day for multiple reasons for me.
What beers did you guys drink while we were at the pad?
I brought a Goose Island that was aged in Heaven Hill barrels, and I got to tell you, for the price tag, I'm not going to put it on blast here, but it's overpriced for what was presented. It was
that
super boozy. Yeah, I was like, fancy day, gonna buy a fancy beer, like it's gonna be awesome, and it just didn't. It was too much. It was too much.
I got one in the fridge.
For what?
Another beer that came up is a barrel aged, but it's a small one like that. So it'd be
Sure.
like it's gonna have
Oh
to be
yeah,
like
no, that's the Sound of Silence. That's
no. I have another one.
My pops brought that. Oh,
I have another one that it came with this stuff.
gotcha. Okay, love that.
So we'll have to. And then I have a brown too. So we might have to bring that over because then they're bottled. So the brown's like a big one. So we'd have to maybe split it. But I do have a barrel aged.
Sure.
And I didn't do it with you guys because I wasn't necessarily in the best like
condition,
as they say. I did a masquerade party the night before and had some drinks,
some adult beverages,
So I was I was a little heavy. Trev got me into that first Guinness.
Yeah, we opened up, I think, with the first two. I think maybe we had the same because it was the Guinness and that
Smittix, right?
Smittix,
yeah. And I went Guinness, sour, Smittix, and then I think I went back to the Guinness after that. I think
I actually cruised on some Celsius most of the day. I did open with a hazy. That was really good. Who the hell was it? I can't remember. Oh, no, I did a Jubilee to open.
That's
I'm sorry.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was Deschutes Jubilee, which is their winter. And this year's edition is those are tasty. Those are always good.
Did you think of the Snow Paws? Because there was one sitting in my fridge.
That's right. I split one of those with my dad.
He didn't love it.
He was not a fan of the lactose introduction to it. I love that. The vanilla with the it's delicious.
Does it kill the D on the IPA? The doubleness of it?
Oh yeah. Oh, through and through.
I saw it the other day and I was like, fuck.
No, I
don't know if I want to go down
it's
this
everything you're
double
gonna like.
IPA route.
No, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. It mellows out the hops tremendously.
And then your paws bringing that NV whiskey.
NV 36, dude. That's an elite whiskey.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we kicked back a couple of those as a group. That was nice.
I think it's a really good whiskey for the price too. It's not like it's not $40.
I think that
it's a good price and it's really good. NV36, check it out.
I think liquor is one of those things that a lot of times just goes off a name and story and packaging, right? Sometimes the whiskey in there is not $60, $70, $80 bottles.
I'm drinking some expensive whiskey that's not been good.
Exactly. So what is that? Like, what? Once again, is it just like story and it's just like hype?
The way it's
just
been
hype.
packaged, Blanton's isn't that good and it's hella rare.
Right.
I don't think.
And
Blanton's
that's an $80 bottle, right?
It's the one with the horse on top. I don't think that's a very good whiskey. I love like NV36. Like, you know what's another good one is a Bullet.
Oh, it's solid, yeah.
Just Bullet, and that's like a reasonably priced and just a
it's
solid,
like $25-$30
whiskey.
For a bottle of their whiskey.
Yeah, and they're all good. You can go the Bullet Rye.
I like the rye.
The Bullet Barrel, like the double. That's
I don't think I've had that.
So Knob Creek's an okay one. I think Knob Creek's okay. I don't love it as much as I really like Bullet.
You know, is the one that you put me on? Is it Mitchers? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
that one's good.
Mitchers Rye is
yeah,
really good.
Mitchers. My dad went out and got a bottle after we had some at Keole, and it was.
Mitchers is a good one.
Good.
I like that one.
But overall, we hope that you guys had an awesome Super Bowl party as well, because we did it big. It was great. Obviously, I was intent on watching the game as well. So, do we want to get into that? Or
let's start it off. Seahawks versus Pats, 29-13. The score definitely does not represent that game.
Garbage time touchdowns. They didn't score until it was like 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter when they got their first HUD.
So I want to start with Pat's offense versus Seahawks defense. Drake missed some throws, but I have to give Josh McDaniels a freaking F. He made no adjustments at halftime. Witherspoon had 4 blitzes and touched the quarterback on all 4 of them. How do we not start fucking making adjustments? Why is Drake holding on to the ball so long? Why are we not in and out through the whole game? And you would get 8 yards on a run, and then you would have 2 shitty plays back to back, and then you'd punt it. Or you get a nice little completion, and they'd get 7-8 yards, and then you'd run it up the middle and nothing, and then you'd have another shitty I thought Josh McDaniels did not help his quarterback out at all. For us, even talking during the year, as he's an elite play caller, and for him being his 10th Super Bowl, that was a pitiful performance by him to put his not rookie quarterback, but second-year quarterback in a winning situation.
23-year-old quarterback. I mean, he's a very young quarterback.
Dude, he could still be in college.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, it's I think, and I don't, not giving Drake a pass, he didn't play a good game, but Josh did nothing to help.
I mean, coming into this game, I kind of felt like the NFC was so much stronger. That game against the Rams the week before was a better game.
So good. Such a fun
Look
game.
at the
The
difference.
Patriots.
Just talking about that, Sergeant. Look at the difference in what the Rams offense did against the Seahawks defense
Stafford.
compared to.
You're talking about a guy who's seen it
Incorrect.
all.
You should see some of that stuff and bring it into the game too. If you're the Patriots,
There's this great
Or tried to
fucking
replicate.
soundbite that from Julian Love, who got the one pick of Drake May. He had one that he dropped earlier in the game, and then he caught the one over the center. It was just like a moonball. It was a nice and easy layup. And he goes over to the sideline after his first one. He's like, I'm gonna be patient. He's like, I'm seeing it. What he's doing is before he throws the ball, he's checking that last half second to make sure he's open before he throws. And then he referenced.
And he goes, Staffy just lets it go.
Yep. He's like, it's not unlike Stafford, who just swing and shoot. Like,
rip.
and I just.
MVP.
That kind of awareness and that kind of that's why the NFL is the league of leagues, dude. They're just the best athletes reside in the NFL.
So let's keep going. Pat's offense, Seahawks defense. What did you see on the Seahawks defense that was impressive, Trev? Other than everything.
I mean, where to start, really? We all knew that defensive line was kind of the backbone of this defense.
Riley Mills getting
Yeah,
his first
rookie
ever
comes in and
sack.
gets a
Yes,
sack off that
boy.
line.
Yes,
Told you
boy.
He's going to be a good player.
Oh, man.
He would have went in the top two.
Yeah, he would have been in the first couple
He'd been
rounds.
in the first 2 rounds
Right.
and maybe fallen to the 3rd round, and Chuck got him in the 6th round because he got his
Fifth.
because he blew his knee out against Georgia, right? Last
It
year,
was super early in the year before. Yeah.
like
But
right at the beginning.
he
of the
missed his
yeah.
whole senior year, basically.
No, it was right at the beginning of the playoffs. Mills got hurt right at the beginning of the playoffs.
Oh,
that's why.
that's right.
That's why he only came back recently.
That's right.
And so you had this kid that was elite, and then Chuck swoops him up because John Schneider's a hell of a GM, and he gets a sack.
Yeah, he was a late pick.
He was. And he didn't play until like week 11.
Yeah, he had his
Week 10 or week 11
He
or
just
something.
came
That
off, yeah.
injury makes him
Yeah.
fall, and he's just right there for the Seahawks to grab. I mean,
Fell right
Ernest
in my
Jones
hands.
leading the way in tackles.
1-3's a bad man.
He is.
Give that man all the money.
He was
how
everywhere.
How the fact that he got traded 3 different times is unreal to me. Like,
Well, it's just finding kind of your fit.
Yeah,
your
the
dude,
scheme, I guess,
you know.
dude.
Mike McDaniel's a thug that call him plays.
Mike
I mean,
McDonald.
Mike McDonald,
Please
sorry,
put
Mike
some
McDonald.
respect on his name.
He's
Super Bowl
winning.
winning.
He's such a good defensive play caller. It's
He just schematically understands offenses.
never blitz Spoon all year, and he throws him, and it hits like he basically gets one. He gets 1 out of the 4, right? He got 1 sack out of the 4.
You got
times.
2.
2.
You got
So
2.
he went 2 for
and
4.
a forced fumble.
Yeah.
He had an argument to be a Super Bowl MVP.
Yep.
I mean, Chenna is the absolute beneficiary of that, where he grabs the ball and scores. But like
Totally forgot that Chenna and Sam Darnold played on the same USC
SC?
team.
SC?
I totally forgot about that.
yeah.
And then I saw like a
You saw
I
that
think
too?
at the end where they hugged and goes, "Thanks for coming here, man." And Sam's like, "Dude, I'm glad to be here."
He's
brother.
like, we got to get all the boys together.
Yeah.
He's like, the Trojan pick's going to happen here in a little
Yeah.
bit. So like, there's more guys on there that are from USC.
USC
that,
now has the most players with Super Bowl titles, I think.
Well, you know, Sam Darnold is the first USC starting quarterback.
Which is
yeah.
because I think you got like the Marcus
Carson
Allens,
Palmer.
well, your running backs and all that. Think about
No,
all
it's just
them.
QBs. No, it's
No,
just QBs though.
No, I know. But think about like if you think about all the other players, so USC has got so many, but yes, there's no quarterbacks.
Right. No, and considering the lineage that they had for some time was, you know,
Carson's the one that's
probably the biggest one that didn't
probably
get
the
one.
closest.
Thanks, Bengals.
Well, then he was with the Cardinals, remember?
Right.
And
But
they-
he was never the same.
Yeah,
After
got
that,
his knee blown out.
after that Bengals,
He was different
It
when
was
he
a
was on the
tragic.
Bengals.
That was like the second play from scrimmage. Like
Yeah, in that
Fucking
playoff run where they
Steelers.
were 14-2.
that next year is when they come up with the lower hit. It was
Yep.
between Brady and
And
Palmer
Palmer.
that both year. Brady was early
Dude,
in
that's
the
my
year.
guy. And then when we got him as a Raider fan, dude, I was so fucking stoked, and we sucked everywhere else, dude. He would hit so many guys
He
deep.
opened
and
you
he'd
up.
Drop pass.
He
pass.
opened
I was
you
like,
guys
oh
up.
my
Yeah, he still had it.
God.
Palmer still wheeled
Because
and
then he
dealed.
went and dealed with the Cardinals. He got hit again and got hurt.
Right.
Like that, he was getting older. He got hit again in the playoffs.
But he had
hurt.
Fitzy, so
Yeah.
I mean, hard to argue with that. You know,
They were rolling that year.
Yeah.
But that was Bowles too.
because that was post Warner. That was
Yeah,
right after Warner.
It was
yeah.
Bowles too. Remember, Bowles got one with the Tampa Bay, but he was
Right.
the coach of that Cardinals team.
That's That's right.
Him and Palmer were lighting it up
Arians?
Arians. Yeah,
because Arians, it's same tree.
Yeah,
same
Bruce
tree,
Arians.
but it was Arians.
But yeah,
good call, Trev.
Sorry, yeah. But remember, they were lighting it up.
They
down
were
there for a little
absolutely.
bit.
No,
Cardinals,
that's what put Arians in that
they
kind
had
of under that elite level.
They had 2-3 years down there where they were really good.
I
and
know.
just
Watched. That's NFC West. I definitely.
Okay,
Yeah, I've seen that ball.
Let's get back to that. So let's go Seahawks offense versus Pats defense.
Okay, so I'll chime in here since I haven't dropped anything. Ken Walker won the MVP, so obviously the rushing game was what we had to lean on. Sammy did what Sammy needed to do. There was no hero ball. There was no forcing it. JSN only had 2 catches. They took 4. I'm sorry. Yeah,
he only had 2.
But
early.
he got knocked out of the game, so he wasn't being utilized a lot.
He had concussion protocol and came back.
His game plan changed.
Well, even before that, he was pretty stunted. They focused on him hard.
Yeah, the Patriots have a good defense.
The 2 best plays that happened for the Patriots were on defense. It was Gonzalez knocking
3 times. He did it 3 times.
Dude, he was the only reason why they were even close to that game.
The one time was going to be a touchdown. The next 2, Sam was a second late, and Christian with his length, he's 6'2", and his recovery speed just got his hand in on the other 2. He made 3 of the biggest plays in the Super Bowl.
And that won't count for anything, unfortunately. Oh yeah, 1,000%. That's why he was my
and that's
defensive player
That's why
of the
we
year.
shouldn't have drafted Tyree Wilson.
But it was those exact plays that I thought coming off of the Pat Surtain the year before. I was like, that to me just makes sense that he's going to develop into what he did has been.
We saw 2 of the best upcoming corners in the league with Spoon on one side and Christian on the other side. That they were both elite all game. Spoon was elite doing his thing. Christian was elite doing his thing. We really saw a really good and I think the Patriots defense, other than giving up the runs,
you know what we were able to do? The fact that the Seahawks were able to get essentially a bigger version of Spoon and Emin Wari, who does that against tight ends and running backs. He's basically a linebacker that plays elite coverage. For a linebacker, you're not sending him down the fly routes,
right.
like you would with Woolen and Job.
He's not
he is, but only mid route.
I'm just saying he's more comparable to a coverage linebacker than a coverage safety.
Yes, for sure. He's not Julian Love or Kobe Bryant. But that's why we drafted him.
If he's on, I haven't played the new Madden, but I just would imagine
I haven't either. But I'm assuming
zone coverage wouldn't be as high, but it would still be good.
They re-rated before the week of the Super Bowl, and so many guys went up and so many guys went down. Emin Wari went from I think it was a 76 to an 84 or something like that. So I
liked him.
I thought some of Sam's best plays were the plays that he threw the ball away.
He went down
where he was I can't not here.
Live to fight another day.
Where he was fucked. Where they actually got through real quick, and he instead of trying to stick it in. He took the sack or he threw it away.
Made the smart play.
He
do you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because we have an elite fucking punter who had 3 punts inside the 6-yard line. 3 punts inside the 6-yard line. 2 of them didn't get touched. 2 of them would have just rolled down and then one of them was just guided out of bounds. So fucking Michael Dixon was
your dad was saying
your dad was best offensive weapon. We've been joking for 3-4 years that he's our best offensive weapon because he flips. That is what he does. That's not a fluke. That wasn't oh my god, that's the game of the year for him. That's what he kind of does. He doesn't have bad days really. And that shit just so every drive. They didn't have a play in opponent's territory until the third quarter. The first half, they didn't even sniff the 50. So,
telling you, Josh McDaniels, F City.
I would say, I know. So not the last 2 Super Bowls. 2 out of the last 3 Seahawks Super Bowls, other than for a Seahawks fan, have been kind of snooze fests. They've been dominations.
It wasn't a very good game.
It really wasn't. Which was great for me. That's what I wanted to see.
Sure.
When it was 19-0, get the fuck out of here. I was hoping for a shutout. Yeah. Let's go. First ever Super Bowl shutout.
You separated yourself from the Patriots. We're the better team. Easy.
I think that game proved that we are in fact the best team in this version of the NFL, the 2025 season.
Yeah, and the Rams.
We had to do it. Best. We had to do it against the Rams.
Yeah,
we had to do it against the Rams.
It's not the Patriots.
I would say so too. If you were to get another matchup against Rams Seahawks in the Super Bowl, it would have been a better game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Any more thoughts before we let Charlie kind of have the floor here, Chuck or Trev?
No, I'm good.
Go ahead, Charlie.
You guys, come on now. 60-1 to open the season. We were the 4th longest odds ever to win a Super Bowl from the start of the year. I knew we had some juice. I knew McDonald was the right guy. I knew we had stacked a crazy defensive line, but the way it all came together, the secondary coming together, Ernest Jones being a bad man at middle line. We had all pros or pro bowlers at every, and the biggest thing was Sam. And Clint Kubiak was coming into his own, who's now a Raider. He do springboard, big springboard for him. Only took 1 year, But I do need to give a shout out to the whole Seahawks offense. First team in Super Bowl era to not turn the ball over once and win. Yep, the entire run.
Impressive.
We just knew our strengths were. Don't turn the ball. Let the defense go out there. It's fine. We have nothing to be afraid of out there. They can try us in the passing game. They can try us in the running game. Either or, we're fine with it. We'll give you 3. You can have those fucking field goals. Like it just. And what's awesome, you guys, I know I'm just going to keep gloating about the Seahawks in general, is that we have $75 million in cap space coming up in this upcoming year. So
you got some positions
for the number 1 team.
You got some positions assigned though, right? Kenny's gone. Is Kobe Bryant on the out?
I think
they're free. They're not on the outs,
right? They're unrestricted free agents.
That's what I thought. I saw that and I was like, dude, that's sick.
And to me,
I like Kobe Bryant.
And that's who I would give the money to.
I mean, like Sam's probably going to want some more money. Kenneth Walker, are you going to re-sign him?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know. You might negotiate
as
the Super Bowl MVP.
Yes, which is exactly why in the open fields or open markets somebody's going to pay more. Yes.
So a little preview for
he doesn't take that
our
Seattle
next
discount.
No, why would he? It's his first big contract. He should get as many dollars. It's running back, bro. You're not a lineman. You're not a kicker, punter. Yeah. You have a finite. You are lucky if you even get a second contract.
We'll be looking
as
at
a running back
positions and free agents available versus the players coming out in a couple weeks. So that is definitely going to be like running backs. Another one that. Dude, there's some crazy running backs that are free agents this year, dude.
Well, yeah, but how many times have we seen guys jump ship and come to a new team with the bag and not do it?
Dude,
right?
I know.
Yeah. So,
but lately it seems like some of these guys are still rolling.
Would I sign Ken Walker? Yes. Do I think the Seahawks are going to?
Even with Sharp out?
Yes.
That means you got to go get one.
Because we
still have him.
And we've also been drafting behind him as well. Okay. We always do the one running back a class.
And you'll probably draft another in this
Exactly.
class too.
Exactly. So I just think with that being said, you don't give the $20 million to Kenny. You save that for the rest of team building. You give that to Kobe, who the safety that
dude, he's sick.
McDonald is a secondary guy. That's what he does. Why?
He's sick, dude.
Kobe Bryant barely he was a trade commodity. He didn't know if he was going to make the team or not. This year, and then he started playing because Evan Warry got hurt, and then when that happened, he obviously took over. McDonald, you work better when you have 2 safeties who can play deep, right? When you have Love and Kobe Bryant. So I think he probably saw that schematically working better for the Seahawks. Long story short, we're young. We still won the Super. I think we're kind of still ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Because Sam Darnold's not even 30 himself. Yeah. He'll be 29 coming into next year.
That's right.
Sammy
D. Congratulations.
He's peaking.
Congratulations, brother.
Full-blown, homegrown offensive line. He got touched up a little bit, but that D-line for New England is their best asset outside of Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah. First-round draft pick this last season, though, Zabel.
Mr. Zabel? Yeah, man. No. He's been holding his own.
Yeah.
Definitely the better of the guards. Our right guard needs addressing.
He's a free agent, too, though, right?
I fucking hope so. Bradford, good. Whatever. Let him go. That's not it. He's not it, dude.
The Bills have a guard that's a free agent, too.
I think Tyler Linderbaum is the biggest name that's going to be out in free agency for a line.
Dude, give him the money. We got
somebody will. Somebody should. Somebody should.
I already talked to him.
You don't email him on the side. Oh, that's good. Shout out to you boys. Go Hawks all day, baby. Super Bowl champs. Unbelievable season. I thought 11-6 when I shook Josh's hand on your back porch, and I said I thought that was a little ballsy.
I was like, "Damn, Chuck,
and we hadn't lost a game since week 11. Week 11 was when we played the Rams. They beat us 19-21, and that was the last game we lost.
Ooh,
yeah, hell of a heater to end the season, and it progressively just got better. and had to beat the teams we had to beat, bro. Like, getting it against the NFC West was pretty nasty. I'm sorry. That felt really good, knowing that we had lost to both of those teams earlier in the year.
And I think, one of the reasons that Drake May didn't win the MVP is the Patriots, not saying it's an easy schedule, but the Patriots had an easy schedule. I think one of the only winning teams they played was the Bills. Like,
I counted.
Just the in-season, but the postseason, it seemed like things just kind of worked out for him.
C.J. Stroud threw up all over himself again and again.
5 turnovers, and then you get to play Stidham.
The bridge broke their way.
In a fucking
blizzard
snowstorm.
Yeah.
So I don't know nothing against him. It's good for Vrabel getting there, good for Drake getting there. But yeah, I think next year when we start looking at this team next year with a first place schedule, do we have another Super Bowl hiccup? The team that loses the Super Bowl, they suck the next year usually.
I mean, that's more often the case than not. And when you got
if
Holmes
you
returning, you got Lamar and the Ravens, what they're going to look like, and Joe Burrow. Like, the AFC still is loaded, even though the NFC. I mean, the last couple of seasons have had the better teams.
Sure.
Overall, the quarterbacks are still in the AFC.
Barring health. I don't disagree with that. I did look. That's another team, though. They are ahead of schedule. Like, they're 23, 24. Their average age is like 25.2. Like, dude, they are young.
Your left tackle gets hurt, comes back like for the beginning of playoffs, and then gets murdered all playoffs, and you can't fucking give him any help.
There was no chipping, they didn't do nothing. Dude. Hunter Henry did no blocking.
Such a bad job. Such a bad job.
And disappointing as far as scheming and how they normally would use
you knew it was going to come. You knew it was coming.
It was already there. Drake May got sacked 15 times on his way to the Super Bowl, and then you're playing your best defensive line. No weather.
Not even close.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, you're...
the Texans have an argument.
That's true, because Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson are both Pro Bowlers and all.
Broncos led in sacks, so they weren't too far
collectively
off.
As a team, for sure.
Yeah, I think they faced. Yeah, the Seahawks are the best defense they faced. I think, and even though they did face some good ones, but like Trev said, C.J. Stroud throws up all over himself, bad, and then you don't play. Then you don't start the starting quarterback in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, you get to play Jared Stidham for the first time in 3 years in a blizzard. Yeah, I think had Bo Nix been in that game, it would have been a completely different. Yeah,
probably win that game.
Yeah, but I mean, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You got to play the team. Yeah, right. Your best ability is what?
Woulda though, because just for that old
availability
matchup, the Broncos
at least been a better game.
Maybe I'm so glad we got the get back from the Patriots though. We got our ring back, baby. We absolutely did. No, I don't hear nothing.
I mean, different team,
of course.
It's the same uniform.
Shout out to my boy John Schneider, GM, first GM to ever win Super Bowls with the same team with a completely rebuilt roster. All 70 dudes were different.
Can you imagine what the Seahawks would have been like if Pete Carroll wouldn't have been having some of those calls and John Schneider? I think you guys could have been even better.
Could you? I wonder who made the Jamal Adams trade. I wonder who made the.
You don't have to wonder,
dude. John Schneider is easily top 3 with Les Snead and the Eagles.
Roseman.
Sorry,
Rams, Eagles,
Seahawks.
Eagles, Seahawks are probably about the 3.
You can round robin them.
Right now, I mean, Niners are right there. Chiefs we think are right there.
Identifying that is big too, because just seeing the GMs work and how it's worked out for those teams.
Because then now, impressive. We'll get into more NFL news on the backside.
All right.
Let's jump into NBA news.
Ooh, there's been a lot since the last time we've recorded, Joe. Yeah, there a whole lot.
Big retirement. Probably, I mean, definite future Hall of Famer. Chris Paul retires after 21 seasons.
Yes, correct.
Some people say he's a top 5 point guard. I thought he was good. I still think the Lakers got completely hosed in that fucking trade.
They sure did.
We would have got Chris Paul, and they would have totally changed our whole entire we wouldn't have sucked for those years. It's just the NBA stepped in. I don't know. I was so stupid.
I put the commissioner of basketball right there with the NCAA is the worst run leagues in sports. They just can't get out of their own way. They make it the sport could be even better, but they just have these commissioners that just drive it down.
Silver's doing better than Stern. Stern did a lot of
The
things.
exact thing I was about to say.
Stern did a lot of things to fix the NBA, but he did a lot of things.
No, the fuck he didn't. He let a team go from Seattle to Oklahoma. Done.
I was gonna say he was bringing the NBA back, and then he did the.
I will say under his reign, he did let superstars be superstars, which is fucking key. Like you can't.
And he made him dress nice. He's the one that made the suits.
He did, yeah, because the '90s were a little crazy. Allen Iverson.
No
was,
other sport though tanks more.
Well, they were, yeah, dude. That's the
as far as the
situation is
separation
awful.
between the top and the bottom, yeah, for sure not.
Teams are totally tanking. They're getting fined. Adam Silver has got no reign on the tanking.
Yeah, well, the fines aren't severe enough. It's chump change to the owners. Take away like the top 5 protected pick, and then we'll see if the tune changes about tanking.
I would change it immediately for sure. That's the reason why they're doing it. If you change the incentive, it would.
I heard one too. If you're tanking, you get your percentage points taken away. Less pinballs.
Right.
So that takes it away too.
Sure.
Well,
or if you're going to find the money get into the millions, not thousands, then the owners will start thinking a little differently.
I think taking away like draft picks,
that makes the most sense to me.
Taking away draft picks, taking away ping pong balls.
What if you were to manipulate the cap the next year? You can only your cap goes down. Your apron changes if you tank, kind of thing.
Well, then I heard something else too. But
anyway, I feel like there are ways. We just named 3 to 5
ways
different ways.
Yeah, they're not.
But they're not doing it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's
why
they're a horrible run league.
The NBA just does not.
Trevor just said it.
They can't. Like right now, they have to figure out the tanking. The tanking is at its sport.
Be better.
The tanking is at its ultimate high right now.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Do you think that has a lot to do with the idea that like there's only a few 5 to 10 prospects every year in the draft kind of thing?
Well, that's why you got to get back.
It's not like the NFL where like even
that's
if
part of it for sure.
You can't. Like,
we got to get back to going 3 years, dude. I'm like dead set. I think get them more games.
I agree.
You are
the one and done. Yeah,
you're a kid that comes in that most of these kids that come in can't play as a team. That's why we see all the Europeans playing better as rookies in second years and third years. We're not really seeing these other dudes pop until their third or fourth year. Yeah. We don't see very many rookies come in who are just elite. Cooper Flagg is elite of elite. John Knipple.
There you go. You got it.
Dude, he is playing elite too right now. But they also played on a Duke team that just wasn't run around one-on-one. So, maybe it's part of the college system. They're both one and done guys, but
you know who's coming out that we collect. Yep. Those are the cards that you're going to want to hit in this upcoming draft for sure.
Dude, that Cooper Flagg kid is unreal.
Yep.
And he's only going to get 2 different things. Bigger and better.
He's fucking 19.
Yeah.
He should only be in college last year.
He
should have only been in high school.
Redesignated, yeah. He reassigned himself for the 1 year.
Dude,
yeah.
Cooper Flagg is fucking elite. Dude, we got some really good dudes right now with the Wembys and the Cooper Flaggs. We got some really good guys right now, man.
Could be bright.
Dude, the Spurs have got it going when it comes to young talent, dude. Yeah. They've got Castle, Harper, exactly. Yeah. Vessel. They got some fucking dudes down there.
I like that. I like Castle, man. Vessel's good too, but I really like Castle. He's
there. Having that 1-2, the high-low, the big man
also,
and the guard.
Castle wants to get up in your face defensively,
I love that.
Dort.
Good guard play is needed in the NBA, especially around the perimeter. You got fucking Steph Curry and
Dort on the OKC. I love his. I love his feel for that team. Like a dude that plays his spot. God.
Oklahoma City. Well, you know what
They're
is
so good, bro.
I know. I understand. But you know what is coming to term?
They are
voting for expansion.
Vegas
voting for expansion.
Seattle are going to do it.
They are keyed in as the two that are like. How could you? They're set up. They're both ready to go. You don't need stadiums. You have the stadiums. You have a fan base in Seattle that is starving for the NBA.
When you listen to Reggie Miller and all these guys talk, Reggie's like, yeah, that was one of the worst fucking decisions. I don't know why you ever did it. Can we not just see what Seattle's fans did in a Super Bowl? What do you think they do in basketball games? Reggie goes, that was one of the craziest places to ever play. So you hear all you hear it all the time when people come on and talk about it. Why it's Seattle and Vegas, and now it's just designating Like it's Memphis or New Orleans.
You're going to have to do a shift. You're going to have to do a realignment.
Memphis or New Orleans
is
is flopping to the east.
Yeah.
One of those two, I think.
Yeah, no, there will definitely be. You'll get 2 new West teams, and you'll move 2 of the East-West teams into the actual East. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Memphis, Tennessee should be in the fucking East.
Well, it's either Memphis or New Orleans.
It came from both of them. Both of them should be. Yeah.
But yeah, it needs to happen. I think that.
Just for a frame of reference,
Two
those
teams
cities in college play in the Southeast Conference. So I'm just saying.
Throw them in the West.
Just saying. Is all I'm saying, NBA. Get
basketball.
And also, you know what? I was having this conversation with a coworker of mine. I truly believe that Oklahoma City should let us have all of our rights back. All of our story, all of our history. You guys went down there, changed the colors, changed the name. We should have our banner should be hanging back in Seattle.
It was on the Dan Patrick show. They brought it up, and Dan said that once you move, you don't get to keep anything.
I don't like you, DP.
No. Once you move,
like that,
no. Once the team took away from Seattle,
you're saying once they break off. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Once you break off, you don't get to keep.
Well, no, especially because they didn't keep the name, they didn't keep the colors. They're a completely different franchise. Like
relabeled, rebrand.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they going to? Would they come back as the Supersonics?
In theory, they can. In theory, they can't. Well, see, it depends. No, technically, okay. So
they can't, can they? Because
only if
the owner would have to release the name.
Exactly. Yes, because we had there was a clause in the contract. If the Sonics came back within, I believe it was 5 years, then we would have the rights to everything automatically. No debate. But now that it's been fucking 20 years, it's been 18. But
Close to 20.
Yeah. So if the owner really wanted to be an absolute asshole,
that seems likely.
There's nothing that the city of Seattle could do.
It's not this. Is it the same owner that moved him?
Clay Bennett?
Is it a different owner now?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I hope Clay Bennett had some sort of sad and slow illness that has not announced itself yet. Still working behind the scenes.
Their GM should
I'm
get.
not going to say anything.
Their GM should get a plaque on the wall of top GMs. How they have first round picks?
You should get a dildo on his butt. That's what you should get.
It's crazy how many first round picks.
Strap him up.
How about some of these? Trades?
Okay, yeah, fucking Chuck. All right, let's start. We got to remember.
We haven't recorded in 2 weeks, all right? I got a lot of pent up.
We got to remember that Trae Young was traded earlier to the Wizards already.
He was. He sure was.
So Jaren.
That was early in the year. Yeah.
So Jaren Jackson Jr., who I loved, Defensive Player of the Year last year. God, dude, I was like, that was one guy. I'm like, dude, please, can we somehow next year get into us?
Yeah.
Nope. He gets traded to the Jazz, so now you get Jaren Jackson Jr. and Lauri Markkanen on the same team, and that's why the Jazz are getting fucking because they've been tanking for years. They've been trying to do the 76ers shit.
They've been trying to do the OKC thing. They dealt off Donovan Mitchell, tried to get some picks back from the Cavs. They have been really trying to rebuild that team for years. They just haven't hit necessarily.
Only Lauri Markkanen's the only dude that's hit for him.
It looks like they've rebuilt, but now it's just changing that culture.
But then Jaren Jackson Jr. is now done the rest of the year.
You know what they need to fucking do? Utah, go back to your fucking old school unis, dude. This new shit, this monochromatic stuff you got's fucking trash, dude. It's no wonder why you're losing. The all black with just a yellow Utah, the fuck is that, dude? Lame. Anyway.
Next big trade, which I think is awful for the Cavs. So the Cavs trade Darius Garland and a future second-round pick to Harden for James Harden.
Just hurt
Can
me.
somebody explain this to me?
No. Even the pundits, the greatest of pundits couldn't.
How does this make the Cavs better?
You get a player that is a little bit more healthy and can get more assists.
What it does,
in an offense that needs it.
What it does is let the Clippers.
I can do.
What it lets the Clippers get younger. That's the win of this trade. Actually, Garland going to the Clippers is the win. And getting rid of if Harden wants. That's the reason why we started the shit list is because of James Harden. He is numero uno. He's not the biggest offender up there. Let's be honest about that. But
he started it.
He did. He was the patient zero. The reason why the discussion happened.
You guys see that Dylan Brooks got suspended for already this year for a 16 tech, dude. That dude's such a.
Oh, Rasheed Wallace did, huh?
Dude, already
earned it through text. Yeah, that's true. We just hit the All-Star break. We're at the All-Star break as we record. Yeah.
Which is awful.
Awful.
They fucked that all up. You have dudes in round robin.
You have dudes in dunk contests that aren't even starters. You have Damian Lillard winning a 3-point contest who hasn't even played a game in the NBA.
That's why I thought
It's
that
a
was
big
weird.
mess.
He hasn't played. That's what I thought. I remember he's signed
come
with
off his
Portland.
Achilles.
Right, so but he's not out.
No, he's not even. I don't even know if he's ever. I don't know if he's playing
this
all
comes
year.
back to management. I like to place a complaint.
How are we in the All-Star game if we don't play? How are we at dunk contest? And even Chris Mannix is a writer for Sports Illustrated. Comes on the Dan Patton show. He goes, I actually had to look a couple of these guys up. He writes on the NBA every day and is in the NBA stuff and had to look up who some of these guys were.
All-star. Trash. You remember when the dunk contest was
cool?
The dudes? No, when it was the dudes. When it was Dominique, Dr. J.
Yeah, I just watched
Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
I just watched
Jason Richardson, Vince Carter.
I just watched
Kobe Bryant.
I watched
did
Kobe.
one.
I did watch Kobe
nasty.
win his rookie
absolutely.
one.
Yeah, no, there were dudes. Dwight Howard, like there used to be the actual all-stars in these skills competitions.
No cojones anymore.
My Lakers made a little trade. They traded Gabe Vincent and a second-round pick for Luke Kennard. It's
not a bad move, honestly.
It's really just
fits your team.
It's getting him for this year, and it's getting him for next year when we start making the big moves. That's what it is.
I don't mind that move.
Our Warriors made a little trade too.
I think that's the next trade we're about to talk about, brother. The Warriors end up trading Kuminga and Buddy Hield.
Riddance. That one hurts me. I thought Hield was a good fit on that team.
Yeah,
I did too.
Everybody kind of liked him. I thought on the
he doesn't.
Warriors.
But he doesn't seem to. Does he play?
I mean, he's coming off the bench, but
It doesn't seem like he's getting a bunch of minutes.
he had moments.
He was a top 5 pick, wasn't he? Out of Oklahoma. When did he go?
He fell in he was a teen.
He was a teener. Okay,
because of his size.
Because he's a tweener. Yeah. Tweener in the teeners.
It seems like we kind of just pushed it forward because Kuminga was a low-key malcontent.
Yep.
And
it was
that's to put it lightly. So
I'm just saying they've actually kept it pretty much in-house. It hasn't been I think it could have been a lot worse.
I think the Warriors are very good at that. I think the Warriors are very good at that.
That's what I'm saying.
Jonathan Kuminga, it's going to be interesting to see now if he can do something.
I always thought he had there was something there, but it just never came together.
You'd see it in games.
Yeah.
But you get Porzingis.
Porzingis, he's a great fit. Health is the worry. He's what I've wanted as far as someone that's bigger and athletic and can move.
The unicorn.
Spread.
Yeah.
Spread.
On paper, he fits perfectly for the team, but
health, baby.
Can he be out there on the court?
What is your best ability?
Availability. There we go. Bring it all the way back.
Get it, dude. Yeah, that's from fucking pod 1, 2, 3.
I thought this was. I thought this was a very, very sneaky trade.
Great first start of a beer.
Yes.
Pacers trade for Zubac from the Clippers.
I feel like he's another journeyman who's been around for.
Dude, I was so pissed when the Lakers traded
him. Let him go. Yeah.
And
the Lakers traded everybody.
He goes to
the Lakers facilitated like 70% of the young talent around the NBA and on different.
I should just be a GM in both leagues. The Pacers trade Zubac, which I think is a really good trade for them. Not this year. Like this year they suck, but next year when you get
healthy.
Everybody back, Halliburton back, you get Halle back. Halle and Zubac are going to be really good together, I think. So I think
because they had to replace Turner. They lost the length of Miles Turner going to Milwaukee.
And the last trade that we'll talk about before we look at the Olympics is kind of a different one.
Different.
I'm not going to go through it. It's like a 3-teamer, but Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell end up on the Washington Wizards.
Jesus Christ, the fucking Mavericks, dude. What the fuck? If they hadn't landed the first overall pick and gotten Cooper Flagg, it would talk about a dumpster fire, dude.
Dumpster fire.
Trading Luka for AD and then moving off of AD halfway through the very next year.
And you get Chris.
Unbelievable.
How about that trade?
So you get
unbelievable.
Maybe you get Chris.
He's fired. He's no longer relevant. Nico Harrison is no longer active.
So Dallas ended up
forever in Dallas.
Dallas ended up receiving Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, Tyrus Jones, Marvin Bagley III, first-round pick in 2026, a first-round pick in 2030, and three future second-round picks.
Really, that's not a bad haul for an aging fucking...
Because
always hurt Anthony Davis.
Milton's done. Bagley's never been what he should have been. Tyus Jones. And so you're really just taking shit on and just getting rid of it.
No, you
and
know
then
next
you're
year,
gonna go,
right.
and next year you're making
dump
moves.
and build.
Yep. Kyrie comes back healthy. You have Cooper Flag. You have all those other
I love watching them play. Okay, look, Kyrie to me has had an awesome redemption arc. I know that there was a lot of media storm about him 3-4 years ago and some
his
stupid
Celtics
shit.
stuff wasn't very good.
I agree. I think, dude, in Dallas with him in that year he had with Luka and they went to the final. I love me some Kyrie. I love his game. He's got trash shoes, but no big deal. Like, I love Kyrie. His first step is so fucking good.
Finishing out the first, I haven't done a lot of watching of the Olympics.
I haven't watched
really
as much
either.
as I wanted to.
Preferred to, sure.
But I've caught some.
Norway with 11 gold, 6 silver, 7 bronze for 24. Italy,
Kings
shout
and
out.
queens of the winter games.
The Nordic, the Arctic, that makes sense.
Italy is 8, 4, 10 for 22.
Good home showing.
Yeah, absolutely.
USA 5, 8, and 4 for 17. And then
Okay.
Netherlands and Sweden are tied at 11. France 15, Germany 15, Austria 13, Switzerland 9. Japan's got 17, but they have 9 bronzes. Great Britain's only got 3 medals with 3
that's shocking.
golds. Fuck you, England.
Okay.
Australia's got
Been
5.
losing wars since 1776.
Yeah, we got even France is beating your ass, dude. Australia's got you.
Well,
too,
we got
man.
another week of the Olympiad.
it's a
right?
lot.
Yeah, they do
It's
like
a lot.
3 weeks, right? It's like 3-4 weeks. It's like
I don't
it's
know.
like a
I
month.
don't really get into the Winter Olympics as much as the Summer Olympics.
Agreed. I do agree with that. It's because I participate in more of the summer activities, as it were.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Like between the two, though, I think the winter would probably be more difficult and challenging.
Snowboarding's fucking.
Well, I think so. I think I agree with that. I just don't really get. I don't really watch it.
I agree.
I've caught some of the half pipe. I've
There
caught
it
some
is.
of the speed
Bet
skating.
you have.
I'm looking
Viewer
forward
discretion advised.
to the hockey. We still have the hockey.
Yeah,
coming,
it's coming down to it.
the
Yep,
end,
yep.
and that should be real
The
good.
USA right now is
Women-
2-0.
USA and Canada are just crushing it.
Our women are crushing it too in the hockey. They're gonna end up playing Canada, I think, for the gold.
Yeah.
Dude, let's
baby,
go
the
for that.
men and
US,
women, let's
US
go.
Canada, yeah. That's
Let's
great.
go.
They foreshadowed that with the John Hamm commercial. Greatest fucking Olympic commercial I'd seen in a while, dude. So good. Where he's like, can't we just all get along? And they were like, no.
As soon as that match begins, gloves off.
Yes.
Gloves off.
Send the goons out.
We're gonna take a break. And we're gonna come back with some NFL news, with some
More,
Hall
yeah.
of Fame stuff,
Yeah.
and then it's our first mock draft.
First round mock.
Before free agency or anything happens, we wanted to do this now so we can look back and
See how much
everything
changed.
changes.
It's gonna.
It's gonna change
It
big
always
time.
does.
Yeah.
It always does. Hell yeah.
So we'll see you in a minute or two. Welcome back to Balls and Brews. Cheers, boys.
Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Hey, look at this.
Yeah.
This is amber Mexican style.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I agree with you wholeheartedly there.
Yep, that's
That's
another winner.
delicious.
Dude,
That is another winner.
So stoked to try this, and it gave me exactly what I wanted. Charlie, what are we drinking?
So this is
Dog.
Bike Dog Noche Perro.
Noche
Perro, an
you
American Mexican lager.
They're cool, can.
Yeah, dude, Bike Dog. Shout out to them. Sacramento's showing out, bro.
Dude.
That's where fucking Urban Roots is
Urban
too,
Roots,
man.
one of our other favorites,
Fucking hey,
Sacramento
dude.
breweries.
That's. I mean, 3 for 3 right there. Dust Bowl, where you at?
I love that their mantra for Bike Dog is that your best friend loves this beer.
Absolutely. Good people deserve good beer. 5.5, right?
Yeah.
So nice,
Good drinker.
easy drinker. Oh, for sure. Honestly, doesn't overdo any aspect of the
No.
beer. It's not too amber. It's not too lagery. It doesn't have the caramel doesn't take away from the lager, but the pilsner and the crisp doesn't take away from the amber. It is fucking balanced, dude.
Yes.
Because you think
very
of,
well.
Yeah. It's a good beer.
Yes.
Shout out.
It is like, and not just because it's like a Mexican amber. It is a really good amber, and the amber, like in the Alaskan ambers, in like the amber beer,
It's
like
just so balanced. It is so balanced. It's got all the notes of all the beers that it
Yeah.
mixes, which is hard to fucking do.
Because you do
As
get I think you do get a little of the Mexican lager on the backside.
Absolutely. You get cerveza.
Yeah, you get a little bit of that cerveza taste on the backside. It starts off amberish.
Very red. Yes.
And finishes with more of the cerveza lager.
2 for 2, man, so far on this pod. This has been a good beer pod.
Bike
for
Dog
sure.
2 for 2.
That's true, too. Yeah, no, they're the stout that we did get through.
I drank it when I wasn't hungover. It was really good.
Oh, Lord.
It was really good hungover, but it was really good not hungover.
So, we've had some news, some nominees drop, right?
Yeah. Let's look at who made the Hall of Fame. The 2020 is it the 2025 class or the 2026?
It's going to technically be they're going to be inducted in 2026, right? So it's got to be the 2026 class.
I never knew if it was.
No, they get announced in
voted
the year
on or
before,
when
right?
it's announced.
But then announced the following year. So the NFL Honors show was in San Francisco, and it announced Drew Brees. Makes sense.
Got a card coming up. It's going to be posted on eBay from us.
Yeah, dude.
Drew Brees rookie material card numbered.
Push that bitch up. Oh, it's a rookie too?
Yes,
you
it's
still
rookie.
don't think we should get it graded? I know we're going to sidebar here now. No,
because it's a material card.
Okay. Receiver, Larry Fitzgerald. Fitzy.
Yep.
Elite. First ballot. No doubt about that one. Came super close to getting a ring against the Steelers that game, and just they didn't get it done. Yeah, the Steelers just had a little bit more juice that day.
Dude, he was close twice, and because then I think the Cardinals didn't they lose in the NFC Championship game? Was it to you?
No, I don't think we played them in the NFC. No, the only NFC Championship games we have played.
Who did they lose to that year then? Because with Arians and Fritz and Palmer, who did they lose to that year?
Oh, that's right. They did make it to the NFC Championship. They beat the Packers.
Was it the Eagles?
They beat the No. What?
Was that
2017?
Was it the Nick Foles Eagles?
Was that 2017? Anyway, Fitzgerald unfortunately never got one. Craziest stat about this guy. I need to put this on wax. It's insane. Stat. More career tackles than drops. And I also need to preface this. Those aren't special teams tackles, okay?
No, those are interceptions.
That's having to stop a guy in the open, a linebacker, a cornerback, maybe a big boy. I don't know.
Most likely a cornerback.
Yeah. But, he played with more quarterbacks combined than any other first ballot wide receiver, and it's not even close.
Yeah, because Tim Brown wasn't a first ballot.
He played with more quarterbacks, I believe, even still. Fitzgerald had a fucking run of dudes, dude. Anyway, next up is, shout out to, I would say the voters did get this right because his years were fucking elite. Luke Kuechly gets in after only 8 years. That. 8 years of professional ball.
His first 5 were he's all pro linebacker.
Arguably some of the best linebackers between total tackles, influence of game.
He had 170 tackles his rookie year, 150 tackles.
So
he averaged somewhere insane. 140 tackles a year.
When he was healthy, he was the guy.
And good in coverage, just the leader. True green dot.
True 3-down linebacker.
Yeah.
He was elite out of Boston College. Elite.
I am not arguing that. For his longevity and his Super Bowl moments, Adam Vinatieri gets in, which I understand.
He's a Hall of Fame kicker.
Out of kickers, that's the guy you're going to know.
For sure.
Should have never called timeout, then they wouldn't have been able to office.
And last but not least, a little shout out last year of eligibility to Mr. Roger Craig.
And this goes against the Belichick because people voted for him because it was his last year. So there's that argument too.
Oh no,
I don't know, man. Aren't you supposed to be just voting for whether you're a Hall of Famer or not?
The idea that Belichick is not. If I said this when we first talked about it. If I'm a coach, I don't even want to be considered first ballot anymore. You took that off the table. The man has more appearances and wins than in the modern era, the Super Bowl era.
Well, the next one that's going to be hard is going to be Andy Reid because he's going to be the one that's going to push some of those numbers.
Good Lord, dude. If you let Reid in before you let Belichick in, and not before, because Belichick will get in next year without a shot. They just wanted to take the first. They just wanted to take that from him. It's the same thing they did with T.O.
Yep.
T.O. is arguably the second or third best wide receiver of all time. And the fact that he wasn't first ballot Hall of Fame. I love Larry, elite fucking receiver, but not T.O. at his peak. Sorry. It is what it is.
While we also have...
Don't get it wrong again, NFL, you fuckers.
Oh, they're going to keep getting it wrong. Because
they're booty winners.
Robert Kraft did not get voted in as well. Robert Kraft turned... When he bought the Patriots in whatever year, they were awful for years. One of the worst franchises for like what?
From their expansion years on to when he pretty much
and
bought
then
them.
boom, Super Bowls. He lost with Drew Bledsoe against the Packers. Right, Brett Favre and the Packers beat him that one year.
That's right.
He ends up getting back. Then he wins 3. He wins this many. He wins this many. Dude, he turned the franchise around. The franchise has been relevant for fucking who knows how long. How in the fuck is he not in and you have Jerry Jones in? Jerry Jones, yeah, it was in the 90s, was elite.
Well,
that's
exactly.
it.
I don't think there's been a owner that's turned around a team more, just like you could say about Belichick and how historic his coaching career is better than anybody else's when it comes to numbers. And those guys don't.
Here's the foundation of the marker of greatness in the NFL is Super Bowls, right? It's Lombardies.
Right.
You just kept out the guys who have the most. That's the marker. That's the Mount Everest. That's what every team pulls for every year, and they have more than anybody combined. Also, by the way, they did it together, but like,
I mean, if this was the NBA, they'd already be in twice.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. He's not wrong.
Yeah,
he's not wrong.
Like, and
fucking A, dude.
It just
it just besmirches so much shit.
2 really big misses.
You're talking about a guy who's not a Patriot. I mean, they took a Super Bowl from us. I'm not a Patriot fan.
Dude, I had the tuck rule.
Yeah, that's true. You got robbed by the Patriots too in the first vision of the dynasty.
So, but they still should be Super Bowl. Or they still should be Hall of Famers.
If the numbers go down that they have this many Super Bowls, I cannot believe there's even. It shouldn't even been in a vote. They should have just been automatic nominees. They have more than anybody. Sorry, that's all I have to say on that. But shout out to this class. I think they got a lot right. I do like those guys that are going in. I mean, even Craig, he does deserve to be in for the first 1,000 yard season as a running back in the fucking 80s, dude. In the fucking 80s. Like, that's well before running backs were utilized the way they are now.
Also at the honors, we also had all the rest of the awards. Remember, Balls&Brews did their awards a couple weeks ago.
Okay, read us off.
Matty Stafford, first MVP, that a baby.
Deserved it.
Solidifying your Hall of Fame career. First ballot Hall of Famer.
Didn't get that second ring, though, did he?
First ballot Hall of Famer. I still think that.
Oh, I don't disagree. You can't keep out a guy who's got 5 on his record. He's got $5,000, and like he has a ring. Like he's not ringless. Yeah. No, the dude is a first ballot.
Coach of the Year, Mike Vrabel.
Easy schedule.
It sucks with the way the Super Bowl worked out for him.
Super Bowl worked out for you.
Turning around a 4-win team is not easy.
Going from 4, it's the first time it's happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why he got it.
That's why he got it.
For sure.
I mean, this was a year of the coach.
It sure was, man. There were like 4 or 5 guys that could have made a serious argument for it.
Kyle's never going to win it.
Mike,
Liam Conan.
My Mike, Liam Conan. Yeah, there you go. So there's 4 guys right there behind the guy who won. So that's 5.
All of those guys.
Yeah, you normally don't have that. You normally have like 1 or 2.
Right. This year was like, all 5 of those guys. All 5 of those guys had a shot to be called in. AP Comeback Player of the Year goes to CMC, Christian McCaffrey.
What a dough.
Offensive Player of the Year, JSN. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Tet.
Point Roscoe.
Defensive Rookie of the Year was Carl Schlesinger. I called that one. Carson. Yep, Carson. And then the next gen moment was the Caleb Williams Hail Mary to DJ Moore.
Nasty. It was give me the Protector of the Year.
Walter Payton Man of the Year was Bobby Wag.
My boy. I know he's not in blue and green anymore, but shout out to you, B-Wags. You will always be a Seahawk. Like when you retire, you'll come back for a day.
And Protector of the Year was Joe Thuney.
Yeah. A 3rd round trade. A 3rd round is all that Chicago had to go out and get the number 1 offensive lineman in the league for.
Dude,
if that doesn't show you the value of A, draft picks, and B, some of the way that like offensive linemen are graded, it's like that's nuts to me.
Well, it also shows what elite offensive like coaching does too.
Sure.
Like elite offensive coaching. Like Ben Johnson is right up there with all of them. Let's jump into some NFL news. 18 game schedule, guys. Yay or nay?
Nay.
No. I think it's going to happen though.
Then you have to add another bye week, right? Like, there's no way that you get.
Do you like it? Hold on. Do you like it? 18 games, yes or no?
From a fan standpoint, more football. It sounds great, but I feel like it just keeps watering down what the whole point of the NFL is.
I feel like I'd rather go back to 16 and no Thursday night. Like, I think injuries, like, as a team that if you're a winning team, one injury takes you from fucking.
It can.
Super Bowl. Bo Nix gets hurt. Done. Right?
Sure, the 49ers,
Or 49ers. But then you guys also can't get through the playoffs, so at that point,
yeah,
right?
No, we were way too banged up.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, the extra games, more injuries.
We were like the Patriots.
Thursday night games suck. How many Thursday night games are good?
Well, I mean, sometimes the division matchups can be.
But the score might be close, but it's not really a good game.
38-37 Seahawks-Rams was a Thursday night game.
Okay, so
one of the greatest games of the division game.
Season. That's what I'm saying.
But
that was also like week 6-15.
But that's 15. Like one.
Right. No. Oh, yeah. Odds percentages say that you're going to get not a great
out of 16,
Thursday
out of
game.
7, if you're going to play them 17 Thursday nights, other than the first one, because that one doesn't count.
The opener,
I also feel like those games are even harder to bet, too, because you'll get a different team because of the schedule change. Like, everything isn't like what they've kind of trained for as far as preparation-wise.
If you're going to give me 16 Thursday night games, I guarantee fucking 14 of them suck.
That's not a good ratio.
Right?
That's not good numbers.
There might be a couple here and there. Maybe you get 5. A handful.
That sucks.
But it doesn't matter because they're not getting rid of that. You're dominating.
But to be fair, every now, well, not every now and again, but in like percentages, you get bad Monday nighters too.
Yeah,
like,
true.
You get these fucking 2-8s later in the year where
they need to do
it's supposed to start at the beginning.
Well, they should do a better job of being able to.
Forecast, but forecasting can be so hard.
Not necessarily forecasting, but also, well, they've done some really bad forecasting. Like 2 years ago, when they had the Bears on everything and Uberflus was still like the coach, like what were you doing there? Like they do some bad jobs with that. Shit. But they also need to be able to flip flop these games a little bit better too. Weeks out, you should be, hey, this team sucks. We got to move it.
It's scheduling with travel and like I mean, then you're affecting at least 4 teams, right? Both
on Sundays you should be able to move them better. You should be able to move
Sundays. I can understand.
Mondays,
yeah. The flex of the hours of the same day, but moving days.
Days you can't do. But they should be able to. Monday nights, you should be able to kind of forecast that better. Monday night games used to only be for winners.
Well, I mean, you can predict a winner from last season, but then they don't show up the next season because of whatever changes are made.
Or also, just will take the blue bloods that they know are going to draw eyeballs, even if they're not elite that year overall. Absolutely. Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, you're going to put the Cowboys on Monday night at least once a season, bare minimum. Yeah.
But you are getting eyeballs and.
Yeah, no, it makes sense from a fucking money standpoint, but when you get fucking 5-5-1 on, Monday night, you're like, the fuck are we doing with a 500 team on Monday night this late in the season?
Prime time, 5-5.
Trash. Basura.
There was another thing going around Radio Row during Super Bowl week about the Super Bowl being in another country.
How much of an ass kicking this Super Bowl 60 was going to be.
About the Super Bowl being in another country.
Trash. No, I hate that.
How are we going to have America's game in another country? That's just
the chip.
There was people talking about it.
That's fucking crazy. Like, sure, you can go and get that money from another country. Excuse me. That's great, but that doesn't make sense to have your championship in a different country.
I think that
no sense.
I think that would really put a thorn in too many people's side.
There's no fucking way you could do it.
You
play a game in London. When the fuck am I supposed to watch it? Fucking 4:00 in the morning. Like, well, you know what I'm saying?
Depending on where it would be played, like
that's
the
bullshit.
Time difference would be crazy.
It should always be on the West Coast.
It's pre-recorded.
Like back in the day.
Worse though. It's live sports. Come on.
This program has been pre-recorded for your.
We know that the Super Bowl should always be on the West Coast, anyways.
So then what you do is you have
just be the home of the Las Vegas.
You have it in a foreign country, and then you have an all-American Super Bowl halftime show. Nothing.
Stupid.
Low blows. Low blows.
It's
We're
just a
talking
little
about
flip flop.
It's
Little flip flop.
American art.
Do whatever.
Performed
No,
at the halftime show this year.
Bad Bunny killed it, dude. The whole back and forth and all this trash about what he was doing and what he wasn't. It was a good performance, and there was so much going on. Like, did I understand anything he was saying? No.
Well,
But
that's why. Is us ignorant Americans, it's not like it's got to be in our language. It's got to be in English.
I didn't say that one time, dude.
Oh,
Like-
I'll say it though. The typical consumer is not going to be invested in a halftime show that they don't understand.
1,000%. That's inarguable.
And
Like, it
they
was a
might
good-
understand like the lyrics themselves, but the language is lost.
Sure,
Like
literally.
the whole performance was cool, but it would have been
Yeah.
cool if a couple songs were in English.
I understand. But either way, it just that's what I was poking fun at. Like in the idea that like I
got you.
don't think the NFL will ever. They shouldn't. Good Lord, who's going to vote for that?
I just don't even think that.
It's got to be a committee. Who is
I
it? The
don't
commission, the NFL commission? Like,
I don't love the fact that we're taking, like, we're putting games where every game means something, and you have to play a game in Germany, and that loss could take me out of the playoffs because I'm in another fucking country. I don't love it.
It's
for
added
anybody,
travel for no reason.
For anybody, not just like even my team doesn't go to the playoffs, so we don't know
give them
exactly.
preseason.
But like, yes, give them preseason. Go over there and do NFL Europe preseason. Play every preseason game over there,
Sure.
and then come back. Fuck it. Don't
Fuck it.
going over there during the season, even for anybody, whether it's a team I don't like, it's not fair for both teams playing. It's not
you
fair.
lose a home game.
It's
The
just
travel is ridiculous.
It's just a gimmick, dude. Those cities
Preseason.
do show up, sure, but they don't treasure these teams.
Just do a preseason
It's
route.
growing money for the
Like-
sport.
like spring
Jacksonville,
training.
Jacksonville every year gets one. They
Universally.
got 2 this year taken away from them. They stayed out there, remember? They played
They
2
get 2
games.
almost every year.
That's so fucking
Preseason.
bonkers,
Do
dude.
it like, you know how the spring training goes in Arizona and they're all the little cities
right?
in Arizona?
Yeah.
Let's
The
just do that.
grapefruit and
Let's
the
just
cactus
do,
league?
Yeah, let's just do that in Europe. You get like the Germany league, you get
I
the
think
London
the players
league.
would enjoy that more.
You go play preseason over there.
Well,
Hang
because
out.
then what you could do exactly is you could settle in.
And they still get the teas for the other countries of the world.
They're not going to give a fuck that it's a regular season or a preseason game. They're not going to give a goddamn hoot and like they're just not.
Still better football than they've ever seen.
Why are we like? I understand trying to grow the game. You're also we also bitched about you're taking away from college, so you're also like hurting the game too. So
Well,
suck it, NFL. Sometimes
I don't know if I want to go down that sidebar, but the whole voting for a new playoff system.
I'm just gonna have to run all this shit, dude.
Did
I think they just need to-
they're trying to go to 24,
That's
right?
They know it got canceled.
Yeah,
They
it
won't.
got 3 of the 4.
Thank God.
Big Ten was pushing for it.
Yeah.
Thank God that did.
It's
get
so
canceled.
stupid.
It's bad for the
24?
sport. They just
24.
Big Ten sees that money and they're just chasing it.
24?
Yeah.
Makes me want to.
No, you're gonna hurt the game.
I think people just need to start handing stuff over to me. Zach, fix this for us. Be my GM.
I'm not going to say you've had bad ideas. More good ideas than bad.
Last one before we get to our first mock draft. Trading future draft picks up to 5 years is now being
Why
something
is
that's
that
talked
even
about.
brought up? Why?
The NBA is so hard to figure out draft picks. Like who has what has. One time me and Chuck were having dinner, having some brewskis and trying to figure out the NBA draft and could not figure out who had what because of this was this and this
What
is this and
ended
this
up
is this.
happening as well, are you ready for this? I think we've talked about this before, but OKC was forced to give away picks. They had too many picks because there's only 60 in all of the draft. And there was one year that Oklahoma City had like 6 picks and they were like, you can't that's a 10th of the draft.
So right now it's 3 years, which you don't ever see.
But they let them make that move. That's what pisses
Yeah.
me off. They let them make every trade they made because the NBA has to sign off on them. They have to go through the fucking,
Also, I think that's a bad idea because you don't keep GMs sometimes that long, and you're going to be suffering
No
through
kidding.
a GM's moves that he decides to make in 1 year. That's going to cost you 7 years down the
Correct.
road? What is
Potentially.
that doesn't make any sense.
6 to 8. I've seen
You can
upwards of 8 because
think
it's the
of- I-
fourth. It's technically only the fourth pick.
I'm going to trade 5 first rounders for Joe Burrow. So I'm giving up every first rounder for the next
I'll
5
trade
years.
all my picks because you're playing now if you're that GM.
But you get 5 fucking first round picks. That's ridiculous.
No, that's
That is too much.
Because
3 years is too much.
Because the NFL is a what have you done for me
Correct.
lately? It's year by year. It's not these. It's not
You
the
bury
MLB.
a team if you miss.
Absolutely,
Dude,
You're buried.
It's especially at the quarterback position, or
the only reason the Niners didn't bury themselves is because they hit Brock Purdy. If they wouldn't hit Brock Purdy, the trade
After
trade
Trey
is
Lance
one of
would have
the
been-
most
oh, yeah.
awful picks of all time.
Right.
Like nobody talks about it.
They don't have. They don't have to.
because
Covered
Brock
it up.
because Brock
Yeah,
because
covered
Brock
it up.
covered it up.
But between that and the defense, Fred Warner has a lot to do with the reason why that's covered up too. Like,
But-
he
but-
Great third round pick. Great third round
Just saying.
But
like,
but still, like you like literally, if most teams don't make that pick, you like they traded so many first round picks.
you are in
And
the
that's-
annals of
the
bullshit.
the
history.
Browns,
Yeah,
the Browns with
those
the
are-
Watson thing.
Sure.
And like we're saying, that's usually just 1 year, 2 year trades at most. And you're talking
Yeah,
about going
five?
that deep? No
Five?
way. No.
In the NFL, it doesn't make sense
'Cause you're gonna
it doesn't
get-
make a lick of fucking
Because
sense.
you're gonna get the Browns,
well, you don't.
a team like the Browns, trade 5 first rounders like they traded 3 for Deshaun. That literally, if you don't hit the quarterback or whatever you do, that does put you
I
back.
know, and they're just wasting Myles Garrett down there. They're just
Well, he wasted him. That's
wasted
also on
himself?
him. That's
Yeah,
also on him.
And now, yes,
Yes.
Yeah, he had
He
his
could've went
opportunity
somewhere else.
He
He
did have-
chose.
yeah, you're
He
right.
chose this.
You're right. You're right.
Once you
20
resign, you can't bitch.
Oh, dude,
'Cause you knew
40
what you were
mil,
doing.
40 mil.
You knew what you were signing to.
He did. Myles Garrett is a very smart human being.
Congratulations on that money.
Without a shadow of a doubt, he does. That is a smart human. Listen to him
Correct.
talk. Myles
Generational
Garrett
wealth.
is insanely intelligent, but that is a move that you don't get to go, well, I thought maybe we were. No, you
No.
didn't think.
Yeah,
you
no crying
knew.
for you.
Yeah, you knew you were going to be ass. You knew.
If you didn't know, then I would not really trust your like
Judgment.
football knowledge
Sure,
or something.
agreed.
Because he's like,
Agreed.
Oh yeah, I could feel us making the turn with Shador,
Or
especially
making-
losing
but-
our coach,
but not even making
and the organization
but no, but
run
they
up
didn't-
until this
He
point.
signed
but,
before
it
the
just
draft.
but he signed before Shador, so he was
signed
signing
before the draft,
knowing they had no quarterback and knowing there wasn't a quarterback.
knowing they
coming.
had nothing.
knowing they're the
Nothing.
Browns and they've traditionally had
Nothing,
nothing.
man. Ah.
All right, boys, it's time.
You
It
guys, this is Zach's favorite part of the year without a shadow of a doubt.
I got my list.
Especially given what is happening in your actual franchise. This is the one.
I am
brother.
trying to stay, excuse me, like very.
I'm going to
not-
need you to gather all your stuff and you're going to have to bring it over here because you're either buying a Mendoza jersey or burning it all out in my backyard.
Well, that thing goes first, so
Uh,
I can't. I just got to try to keep.
There's no fucking way they don't. There's there's
Zero.
no way.
Point
Anyway.
zero.
Okay.
Anyway,
All
all
right.
right. So welcome to Balls and Brews first round, first mock
And
with
we are
no trades.
no trades, and
always.
we're predicting as teams. We'll do our like what would the 3 of us do if we were GMs, but this is what we're predicting.
For
The
And-
team is also going to.
And before kind of like your free
Anything
agency, and all that kind of good stuff, because free agency will do this, and some of these people will change because of
Trades,
well,
signings.
combines coming up.
Yeah.
Free
How you-
agency.
Free agency and combine are the 2 big ones.
Definitely FA. If you sign a need in free agency, then yeah,
All
you're
right.
going to look at the
Reduces the
draft
need.
very different. Yes.
So let's start with the Las Vegas Raiders
Uh,
drafting at number 1. I think that
I've already picked your guy. It doesn't matter what everybody
it should be
says.
Fernando Mendoza. Yes.
Oh no, I was gonna go ahead and give them Garrett Nussmeier.
Garrett
I think that
yeah,
he deserves.
makes sense.
No. Okay, look, let's take this one seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fernando Mendoza is consensus.
Didn't even wait.
He's not even going to do anything. He doesn't have to do anything at the combine.
Shouldn't. We should.
No,
He should already be signed. He should already have the playbook.
He should. He should.
Dude, I don't want to get into it because I get my hopes up too high and then stuff happens.
But-
so
but,
I'm just
I
staying
mean-
low.
Get him up.
April
You
28th,
don't
the
want-
pod after the draft.
You don't
We'll
want
see
him
what
doing
happens.
anything other than just regular workouts.
Yep.
Just keep your body in shape, but you're doing no football. You're taking no hits. You're doing nothing. Just you're tossing some balls here and there. You're running a couple
Sign
of
some
routes.
papers.
Like, yeah, exactly. This should be doing the most motion right here. Your wrist, son. Congratulations,
All right.
Mendoza. Easy number 1.
Number 2,
This
the
is
New York
where
Jets.
could be a little something.
I
Little
would,
some.
in my rankings, I would have them taking Reese, linebacker from Ohio State. There's been comparisons of Micah Parsons where they both play middle linebacker in college, but yet blitz here and there, and they see that they could be an edge, so he could be the 2, the two position player. I think he's been kind of referenced, kind of like Micah Parsons-esque.
I have a little bit harder time buying that though. It's so much projection. It's so much projection.
That's what the NFL draft is, though.
Yeah, but I mean,
even Mendoza is a projection, right?
Sure, but even more so in his case because he's playing. The position is different.
I understand, but if you look at his body of work and you look at his body, he fits that exact prototype that they're going for. So
sure, but I mean,
now you bring him into Aaron Glenn and the Jets. That's not exactly a franchise. That's the tricky part.
The Jets are going to do Jets things.
It's the exact reason why Dante Moore went back to school.
Correct.
If he would have been number 2 to a different franchise, he would have come out.
Probably.
But I think he thinks about it a lot more.
Even looking into last season, Javon Walker for Atlanta, they picked him over Pierce. Pierce outperformed him, and now he has all those.
We're not talking about Pierce.
No, I think Walker had a really good year. He outperformed him in the sack range, but Walker also still played your coverage linebacker and all that stuff. I think Alvin Reese is a way better player than Walker. I have Alvin Reese as probably the second player coming out.
Yeah, well, given everybody else that I'm looking at behind him or technically on top, I would say Arvell Reese is the pick here because there's no quarterback. That's what the wide receiver market isn't it's not worthy of the second round pick for a wide receiver either.
No, I get that, and I it's not like I feel like Reese is that far below this pick. I just think that
behind
Ruben Bain Jr. is probably another name on the list.
Well,
they have McDonald, and I think that they would.
I think David Bailey's another name, but I think
Reese would be playing that same position.
No, he's also going to play a little off ball though. Yeah. That's the whole thing. That's the hybrid that we're talking about. Is that it gives you that ability to flex the 3-4 position.
He's literally what the people of like Micah Parsons is a reference I've heard.
I agree.
When he's played because Micah Parsons was
off ball
because Micah Parsons first rookie. Remember, Micah Parsons at Penn State wasn't an edge.
No,
Micah Parsons was the middle linebacker.
He was a better middle linebacker than Reese was a linebacker.
I don't
at
think
Ohio
so.
State. I do.
I think Reese is a better linebacker.
So all right. So who's your pick though?
I mean. It doesn't really matter because you both already picked Reese.
Right,
so I'm taking Reese, but I would throw Ruben Bain Jr. in the mix. I'd throw Caleb Downs won't get drafted here because he's a safety, but I think talent-wise he deserves to be in the conversation.
I do too.
I understand.
Number 3, Arizona Cardinals. I think this has to be one of the tackles.
Yep.
Whether it's Muagwa or Loon. I have Muagwa at just in my rankings, I would put Muagwa as my top tackle.
I do too. I'm right there with you.
Even though, and see, I don't love PFF. Sometimes bothers me. I don't know. I know that some of this is off of like how they do their grades, and I don't know how Muagwa and the other tackle are so low on this list.
Yeah, they are. They are down quite a bit.
But I think Muagwa is the total pick here.
Would be the other higher
Fano,
range.
Fano. Yeah.
And I don't know how they're that low. But Muagwa, I think, is the pick. I think you got to start building the line. You don't know who your quarterback's going to be, but you have to. You need to start the building blocks.
Honestly, I think if the Cardinals can trade, I mean, everybody
if the
wants
Cardinals
to trade
could trade back,
but I think Love is another name on the list for them.
There's not because the Cardinals need so much. Like I wish I had looked at
which is why you don't take the RB at 3.
You
take the RB at
that's why you want to
60
trade
some
back more than
or
other
like
teams.
The Titans. So I think this is where it kind of gets interesting. I think
they
first 3 picks.
Fucking everything.
I think the first
Good
3 picks
Lord.
are locked in. Like I really do. Maybe Reese bounces out, but I think Muagwa's locked in. Maybe it's a tackle. It's here.
You think Fernando? He's locked. He's locked.
I don't. So if this is the one, do you go Bain or Bailey? Right, whoever you have above.
Yeah, those are the top edges.
Good. Right.
Or do you go Tate?
A first receiver off the board.
But you still. I understand it's one of their needs, dude. But like, I
have Bailey and Bain both ahead of Tate in my overall top 10.
Yes,
I think they're better players. Correct. I think you need Tate though. If you're the Titans, you
also do invest in Cam Ward, right?
Yes,
you do show him
the whole point.
I understand that theory.
More for him. I think
you do have
need for that defense.
But you poured on his side.
But you do have Eric. You do have Eric Abel, the kid out of Stanford. Never going to pronounce his last name right. He had a coming up year.
It's actually not that hard. It's A.O. Manor.
A.O. Manor, is that how it is?
Mm-hmm. Good job.
And then you also have They have somebody.
I don't know if any of those guys are the guys though.
But you also, who's the head coach?
Oh, you have
Sala.
DK?
That's what I'm saying. It's like Sala can get more with what is there on defense already, and you need that push on offense.
But I think that their edge, like Justin Simmons, is a one-man front,
right? Which is why
he's obviously the best player on the whole team.
But I don't think they have any edge. Like
right. So that's why you get a guy to pair with.
Like
him.
if you could put, I would go Bane here. I like Bane more than Bailey, just by a smidgen.
Like on edge,
a smidgen. Bane over Bailey.
I would also agree with that as well. I think Bailey is simply a get the quarterback guy. I think Bane has a little bit more going on with your flexibility and playing.
He's more of your.
He could also drop zone. He could also drop zone off your edge. You're not putting Bailey in that position. You're getting Bailey to get the quarterback every time. Like, and dude, I like the investment.
Who do you like? Who do you like in general?
But
over those two,
I would go Bailey. I'm sorry, not Bailey. Bane.
I think Bane is the best player on the board. I still think that Tate is the guy that I would look at, though.
I would look at him, but I have
Ohio State wide receivers are fucking killing it.
I would look at him, but I think that you're looking at best player on board.
I mean, yeah,
and I think this wide receiver class is really deep. So your second round wide receiver, I think, could be really good.
That's the thing to me. In the sense of how many guys have we seen come from, the back end of the draft at wide receiver, running backs.
Two Stanford guys, Michael Wilson and Eric A. Manor.
A.O. Manor, yeah.
Both of them are back end guys, and they're dominant. They're like you could argue that Michael Wilson's the best receiver on his fucking team.
Crazy.
Number 5, right?
Yes, for
the New York Giants. It has to be Caleb Downs. I don't know how your defensive back end's so bad. He could put a green dot on his helmet and call all your plays. He could be your middle linebacker. That's how good he is. If you look at most people's things, some people have him at their second highest rated player in this draft.
I was high on him last season. I thought he might come out.
I don't think he could.
He couldn't though. Yeah, because he's just a.
Are you guys
sophomore
fucking bored or what?
I'm sorry, Z.
Sorry, Z. I want to keep hearing your Caleb Downs take because I like him. It sounds like you like him just as much as I do.
I think he's that Ed Reed kind of player.
He comes he also they list him as like a nickel too.
Yeah,
because he can come up and fill that nickel. Yep. He's more of a cover safety,
defensive back that we've seen in a while, I feel like.
I would probably agree with that. I don't know. You had Sauce and what's his name in the same draft.
Well, I mean, I put him right there with them, though.
I would too.
Like, he's right there.
Well, safety and corner are two different positions, but I understand what you're saying as far as prospect. You're saying as far as, like, actual, like,
this kid has a skill.
He will be
He's
the
a blue chip.
He will be the first safety drafted in the top 10 since Jamal Adams.
Yes, one of the high, because it's a position that usually goes a little bit lower. But this is
right. So like I'm okay with us going downs, but they're going to take Tate. We're doing what we think they're going to do, right?
You think they take Tate?
I think they take Tate.
I think that you have John, but I think you have John Harbaugh as a coach.
That does change the pick.
And you took Kyle. They literally have the story of him going, "Why?" John Harbaugh looking at Kyle Hamilton. Why are we having you on a visit? You're just not going to make it here at 14. There's no way. And then boom, he was there at 14, and they took him. I'm saying Caleb is 6 foot 205, probably going to do a 4.45. The only Kyle Hamilton was like 6'3", 2 whatever. But remember, Kyle Hamilton's 40 was 4.5, and people are like, what? He can't be a top 10 pick. I think Caleb Downs.
I think Downs is better than Hamilton. Yeah,
and I think that they could go Tate and try to pair. But your defense,
especially with that injury, it's definitely tempting. I can see that.
But your defense is so bad.
Well, their secondary is. Their front is good, which is why this pick does make a lot of sense. And especially because Harbaugh's coming in, who is, I know he's a special teams coach or whatever,
he's defensive. He's
now lean defense for many, many years. Yes,
he loves his safety play.
Exactly. I can see it. I can see it.
Are we going it?
Yeah. Well,
I think we're leaning that way because he's higher on the board as far as we have. But Tate is very close.
Because Tate's going right now.
I had 2 Ohio State guys. One of them's going to.
So we're locking in Downs.
Locking in Downs, okay. And then locking Tate.
For
to
the
Browns?
You have no receivers.
That is true. If he does fall there, that's a pretty easy pick.
Harold's fan or
Because you
Harold's
also
fan
have
was good.
right. You have another pick. Judkins is going to come back healthy.
Njoku
Is out. He said he's going to test free agency.
I ain't coming back to the Browns.
Yeah.
You have no receiver.
Yeah, no.
That's true. Jerry Judy's not the juice. Cedric Tillman's not the guy.
Judkins and Dylan Sampson had good rookie years last year.
Fannin did too.
Fannin had a good rookie year. I think it has to be Tate.
If Tate falls here, I can't argue with that. I feel like that's a solid fucking pick.
The only other person I could see going here would be the tackle from Utah, Fangio. That'd be the only other pick.
Protecting Shador wouldn't be a bad idea.
But I think you have to have
or is Watson going to come? Watson,
they're talking about Watson being the starter next year.
He's going to be healthy.
I think
we had 6 years.
I think we go Tate. I think we go Tate.
God, okay, Tate is in for the Browns.
I mean, looking at everything else
on the clock,
I agree.
Easy peasy pick.
Bailey.
He's sitting
with
there.
He's right there. Yeah.
I think it has to.
Do you like him more than Styles? I think that's the only other
I like him
thought.
more. I like him more than Styles because I think you have no pressure coming. You have zero pressure on the outside.
What about Delane, the LSU corner?
I don't know. I think that if we got Bailey on the board,
right? I think that's.
I like the LSU corner,
the way that it falls.
I also like him
because we talked about Bailey going 3 picks.
Makai Lemon being there, you don't have any receivers. But I think
McLaurin.
Right, but he's been kind of like hurt. He's been kind of in and out. But with Bailey,
we got Debo.
I believe his contract is expiring.
They're looking at Debo coming back to the Niners. That people have been saying. And I don't know why.
Anyways, let's stay on the draft.
I think with Bailey there, you have to get something.
I'm sorry.
You have nothing at the edge position.
It's just the way it falls that's best available with a position in need. It's twofer.
It's twofer.
And it's kind of one of those you run up to hand the card in. You don't shoot yourself in the foot.
And with people, I have Bailey probably as my top 5.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's a top 5 pick. You're getting at 8.
Yeah, hard to.
Where I agree, you need the corner, but I don't think
the
corners are the elite corners like they have been in the past.
Unless you're trading back.
Not in the top 10. I think when they hit the 20s, there's going to be a nasty run.
But I think but I think that's where they belong.
Okay.
And you don't have your Quignons. You don't have your other guys. So I think David Bailey.
Some hot mess honey.
Hot mess honey. Cheers,
baby.
Right. Cheers. To
a 3-beer pod.
Angry Orchard cider. Hot mess. I didn't know what to expect with this.
I didn't either.
But I kind of like it.
You too.
It's got a little tickle?
Yeah.
What's at the end?
Got a little tickle?
What's at the back?
Whatever that spice is, the hot. That's the hot. There's a little tickle to this.
There is.
There
is.
It's
subtle.
No, it starts off very slow. And then you swallow it, and you're like, the fuck is that?
Yeah. It's different. I like it at the beginning, then the end, you're like back to your throat. You get this weird little.
Yeah, you get a little heat.
It's got a tickle.
Oh shit.
I mean, I get what you're going for here. It technically is as advertised. Like, it's hot is in the name.
Yeah, I was expecting a little something.
Right. Maybe not my style or preferred goat. Like, I wouldn't necessarily pull this, especially out of the cider family.
Yeah.
Not awful.
But it's not a pick.
Yeah, that's how I'd classify it for me. But if you do enjoy, some people do like that. Like the chili besos from Great Basin.
People love that.
They do, and that's a jalapeno aged lager. People love that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely get more pepper in those beers than the heat that you get, I feel, in this cider.
Well, like, you remember the habanero sculpin? Did you ever have one of those? No. A little ballast point. There's some bona fide heat at the back end of this cider. Like, don't get me wrong.
It's not too much heat, though.
No,
you can handle it.
I like spicy food, so it's not a big deal. It's just odd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next, Charlie.
The Saints.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pick number 9.
It's only like Zach gets 1 or 10 of those.
I think there's 2 people here, and it's between Love and it's between, even though I have Makai over Tyson, I think it's between Tyson, the receiver from Arizona State, to give them that downfield big receiver, because you have Olave kind of,
Yeah.
I think, or Love. I think it's one of those 2. Because Bailey's gone.
I agree where you're going offense.
Your edges are gone, right? There's not the next edge, right? Like
and knowing your coach, you're
Kellen Moore
starting to build
exactly.
something.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's where I was
with
going
that
to go.
offense. You got the quarterback last year that did play pretty well.
Tradition,
Right.
yes. Shuck came on at
Shuck
the end
came
of the year.
on.
Yes. He had some really good games.
Build
at the end
off
of the
of that.
because your next edge I would have is Cassius Howell or even Mesidor. But then you got to look at like Tyson. I think I love Mekhi Lemon. He's gonna be really good in the NFL. But I think
Tyson's a better
I
fit.
think Tyson and Jeremiah Love are the two picks here. I think Tyson would be a great fit. The tall guy going downfield.
Well, right. Lemon is more of the Olave archetype.
Lemon
already.
is JSN-esque.
There you go.
Speed wise,
I don't
everything.
disagree with
4.48,
that.
almost the exact same 40. Great hands, great running. He's not as thick as JSN yet, but Mekhi Lemon is very JSN-esque. I think Tyson is the guy going downfield, right?
Which
Making
is
the big
because they
catch.
traded Rashid Shaheed.
Yep, and you have Olave doing all the other inside
Who did they
stuff.
trade him to? The Super Bowl winning Seahawks.
But Love is also a great pick here,
Which
too.
way do you
Well, because
feel
Kamara's
like-
aging out, but you do have that kid that you drafted out of TCU. Is it Miller? Is it?
Kendall Miller?
It's yeah. Is it Miller?
Yeah,
or,
but
But
no,
he's not
like
he's not Jeremiah. Jeremiah
yeah,
Love is
Jeremiah Love is different. I definitely put him in the conversation.
Jeremiah Love doesn't fall past the next pick.
no. if he does fall,
what
to
does Kellen Moore want more of?
Right?
the
Does he
receiver?
want
He's a quarterback. He's going to want the receiver.
does he want Tyson running down
He's
the
going to want the
or
receiver.
does he want Jeremiah Love? It's one of those two.
I feel like they need
you
more
think-
at running back, but receiver I also would be.
to pair with
If
Olave,
Tyson's the guy, it's the perfect
to
pairing
pair
for
with
your
Olave,
quarterback.
I think that is just like
And you moved off of your punt
Rashid
returning
Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed.
Oh, I didn't mention that earlier.
Yeah, I know.
That was just like it's a couple seconds ago.
Tyson or Love. I'm going Tyson.
I would go Tyson. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Tyson it is.
I think the wide receiver right there for a former quarterback who is starting to get some juice in that direction.
This is a
Jeremiah-
dream
and then
lineup for the Chiefs.
and then Jeremiah-
Love is on the board.
and then Jeremiah Love gets drafted here.
Yeah, God, I don't want this to happen.
But there's only two spots
be
he's going.
bonkers.
It's one of these two. Unless
That'd be
somebody
bonkers.
trades up. He's not.
Nobody's going to do that.
He's
though.
not going past the
Nobody's gonna
Chiefs.
do that,
God
though.
damn it. No,
Yeah,
this makes too much sense.
It does, which is exactly why the
I hate it.
fell. I hate it.
Okay,
Hey.
the Cincinnati sucky Bengals.
Okay.
It's funny that they have the O line
Are we-
listed as their biggest need because I feel the secondary is their
Yeah,
biggest
I
need.
feel like their defense because they're losing.
Yeah.
They're losing. What's his name too? He's gone.
Oh, Hendrickson.
He's
They
gone.
only
So-
signed the extension
Yeah.
for that year. That's
Yeah,
right.
so he's gone. I'm either thinking the cornerback from LSU because he's up there.
Delane.
Yeah.
what about that end from Auburn, Folk?
No, I like Howell better than Folk.
You like how better Folk?
So it's
Okay.
one of those two for me. Either is the first corner come off the board or is it the next edge rusher?
I don't know, man.
Unless
Peter
you
Woods
want-
is sitting right there.
But Peter Woods, hold on
Because
as
they
a
drafted
sidebar,
Shamar. They drafted Shamar Stewart last year.
sidebar.
Who called that?
As I'm going through this, how many Clemson
I've been
people?
glazing myself this pod.
How many Clemson people?
How many of them?
How?
Were going to be in these rankings? I could not put any of them towards the top. You
It's
were
hard
that
to after
bad
the season you
after
just had.
you're supposed to have dudes like Peter Woods, T.J. Parker, Miller. There's a
Underperformed.
linebacker.
They all
There's a corner.
Okay,
How are all these guys still in people's tops when they were an awful team? You can't tell me that.
I think it goes to speak to individual talent versus team overall.
Yeah, and they might test.
I
well,
think
too.
I think it
They
goes.
probably are.
I think it goes to say that like the way that Clemson was built was super top heavy. They weren't a team all the way through, which is football's an ultimate team sport.
I
So
put Peter Woods as my third defensive
look,
tackle
fucking
just because I wanted to lead Hunter and
Miles
the guy
Garrett just reset the sack record on a team that didn't make the playoffs.
So
Not
Which
even
is
close
pretty
to the
impressive,
playoffs. Not
actually.
even close to the playoffs.
So do we want to go defensive line or cornerback?
Shit, man. I
Or
think they
edge.
need. I think they need corner.
I
think they
feel
need
like
corner.
that is the bigger.
So
I
need
think
too.
they need corner.
So let's go
more,
LSU.
dude. I would go Delane right here.
Yeah,
I
Will
just-
McCoy.
Because McCoy didn't play all last year, so
yeah.
Delane, I believe, is quicker
Correct.
too.
um
Do you have-
yes 4-4.
Yeah, so he's the better
Of course, I
athlete.
got it, bro.
Okay,
I got my numbers, bro.
I thought you might.
Right
All
there.
right.
All right.
Miami Dolphins. I think this is this where McCoy goes. We don't unless you're going to go get the Penn State guard. It's a little maybe a little.
You can go so many different ways.
They could also use
Miami.
Lemon
They
right
could
here.
also use Lemon.
Bad because they're not getting Reek back. And so you got Jalen Waddle, and that's it in that wide receiver core.
You don't
That's
really have a
it.
quarterback.
Okay, remind me
Yeah,
of the
but you're not
coach's
pulling Simpson
background.
here.
No.
Like
The coach's background.
Halfley is a defensive coach.
He's a defensive guy.
Yeah. So that's why I was thinking defense. I don't think you need to go edge, but so corner, and I don't know.
They were so bad at corner.
I guess you could
that's
go
true.
Lemon.
They were because they brought back Minka Fitzpatrick, right? So they have a safety, right?
Yes.
Is that Steelers Dolphins trade that
they
happened
brought him
earlier?
back.
Yeah, okay.
But they have like their corner situation.
So I'm between Lemon or McCoy. I think it's one of those two.
I like those two as an option as well.
I think having a defensive coach leaning defense makes sense to me.
That's
so
right.
I could lock in McCoy.
I
right
think
here.
McCoy's got
I
it.
just think that a guy's going to go with somebody he knows he can coach in the
Correct.
first round.
Because you don't want to miss on your first.
Exactly. Your first round.
Like
yeah.
it. All right.
Okay.
McCoy.
All right. McCoy's locked in.
Cowboys.
Sonny Styles.
Still on the board.
They're going to trade this pick to the Seattle Seahawks.
So you
There's
Oh.
nothing. No, I'm just kidding. No trades.
Sonny Styles has got to be the pick here, dude. He's an elite linebacker.
Dude, if he falls right there, like running back, they say running back and edge, but given
Dude, he's elite.
Right? No.
It's another gift. I feel like that the Chiefs
it
just
falls
got,
this
where
way-
you get the best
You-
prospect on the board because other teams don't need that.
correct.
Well, yeah,
And it's two. It shouldn't be, but it's two positions that are kind of devalued.
Yes.
Same with the safety position.
Safety and linebacker.
So I don't think Caleb Downs falls past the Bengals, but
Well,
I
of
could
course
see him
not.
falling.
No way.
But I could see him falling to the Bengals. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because of the position.
So help me God if the Bengals didn't take Caleb Downs at 8. That's 8, right? They're all the way back at 8, right?
Rams.
Oh, hold on a second.
Sonny.
Oh no.
I think the Rams got to go Spencer Fontenot after what's his name just retired.
The Rams had they had their
Matt-
tackle retired?
Yeah, Harveston.
Oh, I didn't know.
He
was
just
of
retired.
Said age.
Yep.
Okay.
I think the Rams because your
Well, you're
top
pulling
two
the
corners.
second-
You're going Fano?
Yeah, your top two corners just are off the board, right?
Right. That's
So
the thing
your
is you're
other
now
one.
reaching for the corner, and you would get the second best tackle prospect.
And you have another. And I got a pick
another
coming
first
in the-
rounder. It's
I
fair.
like that.
The
like
way
that.
ours has fallen, that's the way you should go.
It's
Once
gotta be,
again,
right?
yeah. Nah, that one's pretty simple.
Baltimore, we got defensive line, we got guard, and we got receiver. Peter Woods, Cassius Howler still on the board, and there's Lemon.
Lemon is sitting right fucking there.
I would've-
It's got to be super tempting.
I
With
would-
Munkin?
I would've-
With Munkin coming in?
No, that's not
No,
Munkin.
he's
That's
on
I'm
the-
sorry.
he's
no,
on the
that's-
Browns
He got
now.
to into the
This is
Browns. That's
Minter.
right. I'm sorry.
But that's what
You
I'm
got
saying.
a defensive coach.
You got Cassius
with
Howell.
a bad defense.
It was weird. God, that defense should have been better.
No, I don't think it should have been.
Okay, fair.
You got Cassius Howell, and then you got, which I would say Caden McDonald or Lee Hunter, I would have them over Peter Woods. But you still have three really good linemen on the board where Howell's going to come get you. You got Caden McDonald, defense tackle at
Folks
Ohio
sitting right
State,
there,
and Lee
Banks.
Hunter.
No,
Yeah.
The money is in the defense right here based off of these fucking rankings for sure.
So, which is your favorite?
I have Howell.
probably say
I would have.
Howell.
I would have Howell
probably
ranked.
say Howell, especially
Him or
watching
Caden McDonald.
I remember seeing him. He was one of the only
Yeah,
reasons why
Donald.
A&M kept that fucking
the
game
defensive
close.
tackle at Ohio State.
Yeah.
So defensive tackle at Ohio State or Caleb Howell edge
A&M.
or Lemon. But I think Lemon isn't Lemon. Zay Flowers.
Yeah, closer to a little bit bigger, but closer to.
So now I mix. I have the same. I don't know.
It's tough. I understand team building one. So and then also once again leaning defense with a shit defense, and you're looking at an edge right there that's of that value.
I think we go.
It makes
Howell.
more sense, I think, to go defense.
Let's go Howell.
How it
Lock
is.
it in. Lemon's falling,
Tampa
man.
Bay.
Somebody's gonna get a nice play right here.
So Tampa Bay, I think we go tight end. So you got the only tight end that's going to go in the first round because Otten's leaving.
you think that they're gonna draft
Oh,
Sadiq right
you
here?
think Sadiq
No
goes this
way.
high?
Yeah, I can't see that. Go
No,
take
not
a
with
peek.
Lemon on the board still, but
But they're not going to draft a wide receiver. They just drafted Mbuka last year.
I think that defense being so old.
That's what I'm saying. Falk is sitting right there. Or Woods, dude. You pair him with Vita Vea?
Or
I don't know,
Banks.
man. Yeah, I could see any one of those three going right. I still because
Even Terrell
no,
even.
they fired Bowles. Who is the? No, they didn't. They didn't. Right?
No, they did not. They
That's
brought him
Mr.
back.
Defense, dude. There's no way he pulls another wide receiver I know Lemon's sitting right there, and that is a pretty fucking juicy prospect.
I also think he's comparable to Mbuka. Like they're
That's
not
good.
too far
Right.
from the same
Another
guy.
Ohio State receiver. Yes, no, they are all very. Yeah, no, that's JSN.
Plays a
right
similar style at the position.
there. Yeah, so I mean, and
We'll have to wait to get Z's vote.
I think
but
Folk
who do
is
you
the
like
move.
from the defense?
I think Folk is the move. Right,
I kind
here.
of like that too.
I think they do have the 3 technique and Vita Vea plugging up the guts already. I could see Lemon, but I think it's Folk.
So Folk is maybe the Shermer Stewart of this draft.
Okay.
Where
He's going to test well, but production wasn't what it should have been.
Correct. Because right now, let me see where I got on his numbers. Let me find him real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna find
But Caden McDonald's also there. Peter Woods, I guess, is your more of the bigger one. But Lee Hunter, if you're going to fill Vita Vea, Caden McDonald's 326. So he's
you don't need
he's
two
the
of those
bigger,
guys. No, I
he's the
know. That's
bigger
what I'm
one.
saying, though. But
they
that's
already got
exactly
that
why
guy.
you take the edge. Exactly.
Folk is 6'6", 285. TJ Parker's kind of the next guy. I would even go Mesidor here. I would go Mesidor, actually.
I understand.
Mesidor is my pick here for the
So
the
you're
Bucks.
still going edge. You're just playing a
I
different
like
player.
Mesidor better than I like Folk.
He fucking
The other-
balled out in
The
that
other dude
playoff.
is C.J. Allen, linebacker from Georgia. Do you need the middle linebacker? You're kind of getting old there, right? Or
Yeah,
is this too
I
much
don't
of a
disagree
reach?
with that,
Or
but
is this too much of a reach for
I
I
C.J.?
think
at
that might
this-
be a reach
I
for the
agree.
position.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think Mesidor is my next edge. So if we want to go edge, I say Mesidor.
Ooh, yeah, that's not out of the question.
No, I get where you're coming from with that. I still think that Folk is the better overall prospect, and that's
Well, he's younger,
right.
is what they're going to say about Mesidor. Mesidor's very old coming out. But, dude, production-wise, we watched it all playoffs. Mesidor is a fucking animal.
I know. I'm still putting Folk.
Yeah,
What do you want to do, Trev?
it's a good argument on both sides, but I think I lean Folk.
Okay, let's go Folk.
Let's bring it to the Jets again.
The DNs are fucking really, really high. I
Okay,
don't know
so-
if you can pass Lemon. It's
Oh
gotta
God,
be
no!
Lemon.
Who do they draft? Who do we have him at number 2? Reese, right?
Yeah.
And then Lemon. Oh my God, dude, you won the first round right there.
I don't know if I'm not going to put Ty Simpson in this position.
No, dude, for God's sakes,
Please-
don't draft
please
him
don't
in the
dra-
first
please
round.
don't draft
Please
Ty
don't.
Simpson.
Please
He
don't.
shouldn't be.
If the Steelers take him, fine.
Sure.
Please,
No, you just
Jets.
got to go to an organization
Please,
that's
Jets,
going to
do
truly
not fuck him
Although
up.
They drafted Will Howard last year. You think they've
No.
already?
In the 6th round, though, there's no like if he was higher.
Because here's what you could do if you're the
I don't know.
Jets. You could literally go Caden McDonald or Lemon, and you defensive line and linebacker now, or you go to the offensive side and get your
Lemon
wide
and
receiver.
pairing with Garrett Wilson, and then you drafted Mason Taylor at tight end. You got athleticism all over that field.
yeah,
on
and those
pass catchers.
receivers are different enough where it makes a lot
Correct.
more sense.
Yeah.
in
Correct.
that
Garrett
I
Wilson,
agree.
offense.
yes.
He can stretch the field. Yeah, for sure.
So Lemon,
So
I think Lemon makes
I
it
think
just
Lemon-
the fall. The
board
fall right there.
again.
Yeah, once again, it's prospect and need. It's a little
Prospect
bit
and
need.
need.
Yeah.
all right, Detroit.
Detroit, I think they have to go whether it's the best tackle or whether it's the guard from Penn State. Offensive line is got to be the
I don't know
need
how to
here.
say the homeboy.
I'm not trying to pronounce that.
Ione would be his
That
last
is
name.
a crazy name
Oh,
from
oh,
Penn State. The
oh,
guard.
yeah.
I'm not fucking up his first name.
So
but
I think it's
Ione would be his last name.
I think it's either him or you go the other Utah tackle. It's one of those two.
Not the Proctor out of Alabama.
I have Proctor as my next one. I got Lomo.
You have Lomu in front of him.
Yeah, I got Lomo in front of him. And see,
it
what
would
I did is I
it'd be
wrote
Lomu.
down.
Yeah, Lomu.
What I wrote down is I went through and I found out what position they played. So he's played both left and right tackle, where Proctor is official on left tackle.
I like offensive line,
But
for
they had
Dan Campbell, too.
left tackle. Okay, because Panay plays their left tackle.
Correct. So then
Yeah,
he can,
so then
he,
you wouldn't
so
swing.
you don't want to go Proctor.
Yeah, you wouldn't
because
swing.
you can't do it,
No,
or you can do it, but it
but
doesn't.
you're
work
not
out.
asking the rookie to do
If
that.
a guy has not played right and left tackle, you can't draft a left tackle and ask him to play right.
I would
tackle.
agree with
It's
that.
asking a lot.
I would agree with at the NFL level. That's different for sure.
I think that I would go. I think Utah, the kid from Utah,
Lomu.
or the Penn State kid. So if we're going guard or we're going tackle. I don't think edge. We've already edges are kind of off the board here. Nobody's
right,
really
sure.
falling.
No, well, Parker's still right there, but I understand going that inside guard. This is right about where we're at 17. This is right where Gray Zabel went last year at 16.
And I think the Penn State kid is legit.
And to pair him with a Penny would be the exact right move as far as I'm concerned.
So guard?
I would go guard. I would
kinda
go
like
Ione,
that.
yeah.
All right.
Moving
on to Minnesota. I'll be right back.
Minnesota.
I mean, it says running back, center, and DB here, Charlie.
It does.
I'm looking at
Terrell's
Avion.
sitting
I'm
right
looking
there.
at Avion Terrell.
He's right there,
as probably the pick. Let's see what Trev thinks. I know our inside defense line with Peter Woods, Caleb Banks.
Gotta get some fucking secondary help in Minnesota, dude.
They've been. I feel like
gotta get some secondary.
I feel like we've been
help.
saying that for like
exactly.
the last 3-4 years.
Okay, then. So right. No,
and you've done a good job, and you've gotten your edge rushers from Van Ginkel. From the
Has
Dolphins,
worked out very
you've
well.
gotten a couple other guys
agree.
you pulled from. You drafted.
I can't believe that didn't Horner walk out of that defense though. That's nuts.
Didn't they draft the kid from Bama a couple years ago? Not Will Anderson. But who was the next one that came out?
No.
God, they drafted and he didn't, and he kind of sat.
Oh, Dallas Turner. Yeah.
Give me some. Yeah.
No, he went top 15.
Yeah.
They moved back in to get him, and that's right. He had a hurt rookie year, but he could potentially turn into something. You have a dope ass Dallas Turner card, if I remember correctly, that you're like he needs to pop. But yeah.
We're thinking corner here, Trev, for the Vikings with Avion Terrell sitting there. We don't really need much on the defensive line. With 3 defensive
there's no
linemen
running backs and there's
there.
no centers. There's no the value is in that cornerback right there, and Terrell sitting right there.
I think so.
He was another top prospect coming into this year that played on a Clemson team that was fucking.
And I do have him as my third corner.
There you go. Getting to the third corner at the 18th pick is not a terrible value.
Let's lock it in.
Locking it in.
Next pick is Carolina Panthers. This is where I think we need to decide who our number one defensive line. I have Caden, then Lee, then Peter Woods. Lee Hunter from Tech Tech. I love him. I think that's who goes here. It is who we think. I know they have Caleb Banks and Peter Woods, but I think whatever you guys think, I think we got to go defensive line. Big guy.
To pair with Derek Brown is nice for sure. No, I can't refute that. I understand wide receiver for that team in the sense of they have Chet.
But I'm thinking if I'm going wide receiver, it'd be like Casey. Like it'd be like him or somebody else. But then you're a little high right here drafting him. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because I got my big dog. I got Ted. I don't need Boston, right? The kid from Washington.
Sure. Same archetype.
So I'm thinking whoever we think is the best defensive lineman.
Oh man, I think Banks plays that interior. I think McDonald, man, Hunter. Okay, Hunter's a fucking thick boy, dude. I remember
he's 6'3", 320.
Yeah,
Caden 6'3", 326. Peter Woods is 6'3", 315, and Caleb Banks is the biggest of them all. I have him as my 4 at 6'6", 330.
Oh my Jesus. I mean, dude, that with Derek Brown in the middle is just a lot of man to try to fucking stop. Like that's so much human that oh golly, dude, you fell right here, Carolina. You have your pick of the lot, really, is kind of what it boils down to.
I have Caden as my 1, so I'm going to vote for him.
I can understand why you made that move. I think Banks is the move with the size. It all depends on, you might test not great. I'm going Banks. You can decide between. You can throw a third into it.
No, dude, I like all those options.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think the Panthers can lose.
What the Panthers want.
Exactly. I don't think the Panthers can lose right here, given all of the talent that's right there.
I'm going to go Banks.
Okay.
Banks is off the board.
Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas has another shot here, so we went linebacker.
Yeah, they got
number
Styles.
1. I don't really. Do we go? My next edge, I guess, is Akeem. I would put Mesidor here. I have him over T.J. Parker, and I have him and Folkard left. So I would go Mesidor here if we're going to go defense. Safety, I don't think there's another one, and the running back, there's not another one, unless we go with another defensive lineman to pair with the guy you got from the Packers. But I would say Akeem Mesidor would be my pick.
Shit, man. It's hard to argue with that given the way the rest of this board has fallen. They don't need a lot of the guys that are left. I mean, TJ Parker is technically rated higher, and he's drafted a little bit around this time as far as PFF. But if your take on the position itself, Mesidor is right.
I love Mesidor.
I understand, and to me, he does scream Dallas. That
I didn't put his knuckles in the ground.
That locks in to me as well, given the player himself and what his tenacity, in the playoffs. And I could go with Mesidor here. I could definitely see that.
Timon.
I mean, it feels like that's where we're going. Do they lose the wide receiver though?
Pickens.
If they lose Pickens,
Boston could be in play.
Boston could be in play.
Boston could be in play.
That's why with these mock drafts.
But they're talking about because we'll know when they do the franchise tag,
right?
Because they could tag him. They can't sign him. I don't think. I think they have to.
Why couldn't you sign him?
I think they have too much money. Well, they have too much money tied up in the cornerbacks now. Remember, they signed both cornerbacks for big money.
Bland. Well, no, they cut Diggs.
Right. So what's the cap hit? They have Bland.
Oh, they got to swallow that.
They have money in Bland. So I think we got to see what they do.
Okay.
But I think Mesidor. I would say Boston could be a good pick too. Depending on if they don't get Pickens back.
I could also see them pulling a corner right here, dude.
Yeah, I could go that Brandon Cease from South Carolina.
Right, yeah. No, I could see that.
They don't really. Their offensive lines. They've
drafted heavy on the offensive line recently.
All right. Well, I think Mesidor is the pick.
Okay.
If they go 2 defensive players, that's exactly
should.
what they need.
They do. They need to. Their offense wasn't bad. Their defense was.
Right.
Pittsburgh.
Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson, the quarterback, the next quarterback.
The next Kenny Pickett right there at 21.
I think he's way better than Kenny Pickett. Ty Simpson throws a way bigger ball, way bigger arm. Yeah, he's way better than Kenny Pickett. And you have Mike McCarthy.
I mean, the only thing that would, of course,
challenge has he made a fucking decision?
What's he doing?
But it'd be nice for.
Are they bringing in a free agent
behind him?
Yeah, if Ty Simpson sat behind Aaron Rodgers, that wouldn't be bad.
Aaron
knows he's on his way out.
There are other free agents.
Regardless of if he plays next year,
right? Well, but that's what we're going to preview in the next couple weeks is the free agency quarterback class because there's some interesting names. Well, there's only 2. There's 1. There's 2. Malik Willis is the only interesting name. Danny Dimes could be a starter. The other guys are all like, but we'll go through it.
Was he only 1 year in Indianapolis?
Yeah. It's only 1 year deal. So Pittsburgh, are we going Ty?
Oh shit, man. Okay, all right. So Tomlin left, and they brought in
Mike McCarthy,
offensive head coach.
Because
Denzel Boston is sitting right there.
That'd be the only other pick. I mean,
you gotta go. I don't know if you take Simpson here. I still don't know if he's that dude.
I don't know if he is either.
And
but
you take Boston, who's a polished fucking. I think it really depends if he's going to roll the 1 year with Aaron,
and then you got nothing behind it.
You got Will Howard. You just drafted him last year.
Yeah, I'm banking on Howard. Yeah.
No, that's not a.
I mean. They did it with pick. I could see them making the pick for Simpson, and it's what we think they're gonna do.
And Mike McCarthy's a head coach, so somebody he can start molding.
All right, I can. All right, we'll vote for Simpson.
We're going Simpson over Boston.
I think Boston's obviously the better prospect, but
a lot of people have Ty High.
I mean, quarterbacks always get pushed up, but I kind of feel I'm still a little bit out on Simpson.
I don't necessarily know if I love Simpson. I like his accuracy. I don't know how big his arm is.
All right.
Chargers have to take linemen. We already drafted the guard, right?
Yeah. The top guard, yes.
So do we go – because you can bounce Lomo into guard if you want, the tackle from Utah. Do we take – it's got to be offensive lineman, right? Or do we go Caden McDonald? Because I don't think the next guard you can take.
No, I think given the way the board has fallen, the value is in the D line.
Yeah, because
for sure.
you would have to believe. Well, you would have to believe if Lomo can play guard.
Right, right. Which
Because
tackle
you
to
have-
guard is the easiest
because you got
swap.
because you got both your tackles.
right.
And
You have Slater and
he's easily
Alt.
the best. He's easily the best lineman on the
prospect
board.
left. Yes, right. It's just whether or not you're going to. So that's what I'm saying. Why not take a natural interior lineman?
Let's go.
D-line.
I'm going to vote for Caden McDonald coming from the Ohio State. Or
I get
Lee
it.
Hunter. I don't like Peter Woods.
Or Parker. You're going. Well, that's edge.
Yeah,
that's edge. Yeah.
Well, I think being that it's a Harbaugh, he would be more familiar with McDonald.
Yeah. Coming from the Big Ten.
I mean, he's
Played
got to know
against
him more. I
Played
feel
against
like.
him. McDonald's a dominant
All
force.
right. I agree. Draft.
All right. Eagles. Is this where the first tight end comes
The
off
Eagles,
the board?
dude. If Sadiq falls right here,
He's gotta
it's
come-
pre- It's pretty great.
He's the
like-
next between
'cause-
him and Boston. Who's your next best pass catcher? Like I think Sadiq's pretty fucking good.
If you move on from A.J. Brown, though,
Then Boston's the pick.
and I feel like they're going to. It hasn't happened yet, but
I think it's Sadiq or
it just
Boston.
seems like
Well,
such
you go
a
TJ
risk.
Parker, I guess.
They could.
I think Sadiq.
but they
I
have
think,
a lot more.
What's Howie going to
youth.
do?
They have a lot more youth on the defense right now.
I
than
think
they do
Sadiq
on
or
the
Boston's
offense.
the pick. Right now, AJ Brown's still on my team. I still believe that he's staying on my team. So Sadiq would be the pick. If they move off from AJ Brown, then Boston is the pick.
Man, with it, we're it's right now draft. So
Yeah.
I think Sadiq has to be it.
If
Because-
AJ Brown isn't there, then yes,
Right.
it's like
Right.
100%. Boston is the pick.
but we'll worry about that in future
Correct.
mock drafts.
Correct.
As today,
That's where it is.
yeah.
This has got to be the tackle from Utah.
Tackle from Utah for the Browns.
If Lomu is still
This
there,
is a whole. They get their number one receiver and they get a tackle
yeah,
to start.
hard
filling
to
in.
argue.
Not Proctor.
I like Loma better. If you guys want Proctor, I can understand.
Well, which one do they need? Well, he's a bona fide right tackle, correct?
No,
Left tackle.
Proctor's bona fide left.
Left tackle. Yeah.
Lomo's either way. That's why I like him more than Proctor.
And Shador's going to be, he's a right-handed quarterback.
But I don't really know who's on their line because
That's
Batoni's the guard. He's leaving. Their line isn't great. We could have taken the first Utah tackle at 5. So I think you're one of the tackles. So whoever we want to go, but I think tackle is the pick.
No, I don't disagree. I think with Proctor right there, though, that he's probably the one that gets snapped up. You're probably going to take the Alabama prospect over the Utah prospect. Although tackle at Alabama's been kind of wishy-washy with like Evan Neal. And,
Yeah.
I do vote Proctor, though, personally.
So you're the go between Trev Proctor or Lomo.
God, I think Lumu makes more sense, but I feel like the Browns would draft Proctor. I'm really split here.
Well, we gotta get to it.
We're
an hour into this here segment.
all right. Let's.
It's a good one.
I'm just gonna take Proctor.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not bad. I think that now we just go on who's the best defense lineman available.
Hunter.
Bears.
I think
I go
Hunter
Hunter.
is more of the guy
I like
for
Hunter
them.
way more than Peter
Woods.
Woods.
I just think he also fits that fucking Chicago Bear nasty
Dude,
kind of
Hunter, yeah.
front.
Okay,
like,
we're flying. Let's go. Buffalo Bills.
easy peasy. Denzel
if
Boston.
he's right there, dude.
It has to be.
Yeah, no,
Dude, he's like the thing that they've been missing. If he's the
agree.
guy that we think he is.
big-bodied, fast, can catch. No, yeah, if he falls that way, that's ridiculous.
So Trev, I
49ers.
who?
I think Casey really fits what you do.
I can see that. I mean, the versatility at that position. That I feel like that's the position that's going to get pushed forward to because we don't normally draft offensive linemen high. We just drafted an edge, even though we can still use some edge help. But I think that's maybe a second round pick.
But I think if you take the TJ Parker, you're kind of like, man, we have two Mekhi Williamses where there's all talent, but we don't know if they can do it.
But that's not a reason to not pick him, though.
No. It's just like
Because
how
of-
you feel.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think Concepcion right there.
Or
just,
Lomo's there too. Like I know you don't necessarily need it. Like
Yeah, you
tackle.
do. Fucking Trent's only getting 1 year older, dude.
But are you sit Lomo or you get the KC that starts? That's the other thing.
I
too.
would.
Lomo's right there. I mean, he's there.
Hmm.
It's. I mean, the tackles could be the pick too.
I understand. I think Shanahan takes the wide receiver right here. Ayuk's not coming back.
And it's the gadget
like,
wide receiver too.
Yeah,
Casey's
exactly.
the gadget guy.
Yeah, that's why I lean him. Like, I'd rather probably go the tackle, but I think Casey makes more sense for what I think my team will do.
Okay.
Next on the clock is the Houston Texans. They are taking an offensive lineman, so
Yes.
they're taking
Lumu?
Yep.
If he's there, that's pretty
have to
fucking
take-
simple.
they
to
have
do.
to fucking
Yeah,
take
I
him.
agree.
Rams back on the clock.
we're going the next corner. I think it right. Like you got your tackle, the quarterback's not there.
Yeah, with Cease sitting right there.
I have Cease from
With
South
Cease
Carolina.
sitting right there, I would say that that's a pretty easy fucking
Agreed.
go.
Broncos.
CJ Allen. I don't want to see it because I think he's a stud. I think CJ Allen fills right in. You don't really. There's not a running back. There's not a center. There's tight end class is not a strong one.
Sadiq already went, dude. Yeah.
Do you think maybe another receiver? No.
I think
Or
at this
tight
point,
end? No.
I think at this point,
No,
receiver wise,
tight end's
Concepcion
too
was
far.
going to be. Yeah, exactly.
you're really reaching at receiver.
I think
right
once
now.
again, it's just best player available, or as far as position as well. Like, and your edge rushers are fine. Benito was fucking
Yeah.
insane last year. Like,
I think it's-
Allen makes sense.
I think it's CJ.
All right. New England, pick 31.
This has got to be TJ, right? If he's our next edge,
Dude, they need some fucking help there,
They
dude. Their
don't bring-
interior D line is good.
I think
They're-
it's gotta be-
No, if he's right there, he will probably go higher.
and
Right.
last but not least,
Oh my goodness gracious,
yeah, here you
Super
go,
Bowl
Charlie.
champions.
dude. Okay, looking at, I don't know if we
Gotta-
draft that boy out of fucking Arizona State, the cornerback that's left right there, dude. This one actually doesn't fall great, although
No, it doesn't fall
Woods
too
is
great.
right there, and I know we
If
have
I have
Riley.
Colton
Are you
Mills.
not going to pay somebody?
I have Colton Hood as my
you
next.
just got
corner.
Mills.
He hasn't been drafted. We take Hood off the board.
Coy went off the board. Hood. I have a Hood, so if you want to go corner, I go.
Hood is still on the board. You're right. I don't know. Okay, like given these rankings, and the NFL uses PFF pretty stoutly. Like if Peter Woods is still right there, Leonard Williams is getting older. Jaron Reed is getting older. We need that bonus. That's why we drafted Riley Mills.
As far as your line goes,
Okay.
remind us like who's got a year left, who's coming up.
Oh, as far as the interior, none of them are up for contract. It's just age.
It's just age.
Yeah,
that you're
it's
concerned
just
about.
age.
Mm.
Yeah, with Leonard Williams and Jaron Reed.
I mean, then maybe you just run it.
Byron
back.
Murphy's right there. Riley Mills is coming on.
Yeah,
like-
inside is good. Edge maybe.
There's the other guard from Oregon too. He's my number 2 guard. Or you have Dunker, the tackle from Iowa that can push into guard.
Do
If
you
you're
go
looking-
guard?
If you're looking for
You talked about that earlier one in that new guard.
You're not wrong. As long as you can play
Emmanuel
right
Pregon, guard from
Oregon.
Oregon, 6'5", 318.
guard. I mean, I'm not mad at that pick right there because that does in fact fit a need that we have, and I'm hoping we go out and get Linderbaum, dude.
I want Linderbaum.
I know you do.
I
It's
think
either him or Hood. I think it's either Pregon at guard, Pregnon. Like, there's going to be some talent going into the top of the second, but we
Yeah.
don't need a lot of those positions. I want to take the guard again. I think that it makes sense.
He's higher ranked in PFF
And I just
than Hood.
right, and I think once again, it's going to really we are letting Reek Woolen go. Like that is
And
without
if
a doubt.
you're letting K9 go,
and
then
Kobe Bryant could go too.
Kobe Bryant's going to resign. Kobe Bryant's going to resign. That's one. That's out of those 3 guys. That's who I think you give the money to. Anyway,
Bragdon.
I think it's guard. I think that just makes sense to me.
Yeah, because the next safety, Emmanuel McNeil Warren, he's more of Warrior than he is.
We don't need a safety.
Right, but that's what he would be more Warrior than he had Kobe. So
Right.
you're not really feeling that.
So, Pregnon to finish up. There it is. There's the draft. Analyzing your draft. Grading it. Oh.
All right. Get that posted on Instagram and X.
Hell yeah. Welcome to draft season, boys.
And then either next week, well, I won't be here next week, but maybe the week after we'll do the free agents versus draft picks, so you can see like what running backs are coming out in free agency, what running backs versus the running backs in the draft. If you need that position, same with tackles.
Well, there's only one that we had going is Jeremiah.
Yeah, well, I'm just comparing and contrasting. Yeah, and then tackles. All that stuff. Edge rushers.
Our board reads very similar to what an NFL would actually put emphasis on. I think this is a very good first draft if I'm looking at it objectively.
And I don't really know. Like, there's going to be movement.
Sure.
Like, wide receivers could change some of the stuff. Like, because there's some really good wide receivers coming in free agency.
Yes, I'm hoping to get one of them.
Your edges are so in free agency. Like, you have a Khalil Mack that's getting older, I'm pretty sure. So you're free agent.
Sure, you're definitely
he's in, but I'm pretty sure he's a free agent.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm pretty sure. There's not like a big edge like free agent market, so that's why then the draft will overtake those positions and that thing.
Sure.
All right, fandom. Let's relook on the season.
Well, I already gloated enough, so I'm going to let you guys go.
I won't. I need to wait till April 28th. But as a football season in general, like, I don't really want to talk about my team till April 28th. We'll do our mock drafts and stuff. But I'm trying not to get my hopes up. Football season in general was super fun this year, college and pro. The ups and downs of the season of just predictability was awesome. I think in college football, that's all we're going to get now with the it sucks. The transfer portal, the NIL kind of all sucks right now, but yet it makes the leagues more here instead of you got a bunch of this, right?
Yeah.
You were so much more even keels for everything. We just watched Indiana win a national fucking title.
At football.
One of the worst football skills of all time. Because they were able to go get Fernando Mendoza from Cal. They were able to go get a couple other guys from a couple other schools.
Oh, the JMU. Well, it was Signetti who brought his JMU boys with him.
But he went and got other guys from other places.
No, and he bet on experience. He bet on
Miami gets Cam Ward and Carson Beck in back-to-back seasons. This year they got Messiah, the kid from Duke.
Yeah.
Like, you're able to stay here. You're not have this much. So if you can pay kids, dude, I don't know, man. College football is on the up and up. I know we got to get some shit figured out with some of the
timing and contract.
We just let Zach write this shit. It would be all done.
All done.
This is another thing that Zach needs to be in control of, as you heard.
Dude, the playoffs would be way
overall, different. Dude, I mean, my Huskies didn't do much in college.
Can't wait for the CFP to replace the NCAA.
USC had a nice season.
But the NFL season.
Up and down, man. I mean,
no,
my
it wasn't.
Sucked.
It was straight up. Rocket ship to the moon.
I'm saying in predictability, too. It was very hard to predict.
We stopped betting, you guys. We don't even think we made double digits weeks. We stopped. We were not good. We could not figure this league out to save our fucking life this year. Like,
it was rough.
It was. I mean, that we made a nice bona fide profit last year, and we sucked.
And
this
it might
year.
Get rough. I mean, it might get rougher. It might start becoming more like even keeled too. We might start looking at more of an even keeled. I don't know, man.
We might be looking at the era of the Hawk.
That's what they said about the Eagles. Look how fast they fell.
The Eagles.
What about you, man?
I mean, just looking forward to improving wide receiver, pass rush, offensive line. That's it. Get better. Be back.
We got some big dates coming up. Free agency.
Sure.
What's a franchise tag?
Franchise tag is the first big one to fall.
Franchise tag's first, and then free agency. That's huge, and then the draft.
And then you'll see shit go nuts with trades right before the draft. We are.
This is it.
End of February, right?
This is it. This is either the beginning of a new era or this is the last season as a Raider fan.
Oh, man.
It's really
Come on, Fernando.
You have $100 million, man. And you got Fernando
and Tom Brady.
You got the coach and the quarterback.
You should.
That is the building blocks
I just
for any
don't-
organization
I mean,
in the NFL.
seriously, like, there's no way they don't, right? Like, the fuck.
The fuck?
All right, you guys, that was 128. Follow us, X, Buzzsprout, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram.
Cheers.
We all over it. I'm already
Chuck's already
bottoms out.
finished. It's just you and me.
Yeah, you get a little bit of hot. We will see you back again for 129.
Yum.